Cause what's mine is ours, this shit belongs to the army. Gon' need to see them Benjis, we hungry for them tendies. Give us this day, our daily bread, show us the fucking money.
This ain't financial advice, it's a little DD to help you think twice. We hope for each other, eyes on the prize. The new floor's 200,000 times 5. I joke, I kid, no, I don't know a damn thing. I'm the simplest bubble trying to sell some damn shrimp. Can't spell IQ, can't even count to 10. And I eat crayons every day with my friends. I think about Kenny in his ivory tower, shaking in his little boots as the edge of the power. Must suck to lose to a monkey so dumb, but you made your bed and you got nowhere to run. I'd love to be a fly on the wall and he makes the price fall. And he watching as we keep on more. You forgot we on the floor, blind to our souls, lies. Stop breaking the law, asshole.
Show us the fucking money. It's time to lay it on me. Cause what's mine is ours. This shit belongs to the army. Gon' need to see them Benjis. We hungry for them tendies. Give us this day, our daily bread. Show us the fucking money.
I love this one.
Stupid ass, throwing all my money at the streets like a quarterback. If you don't mean a thing, water up the dust back. Ain't not leaving nothing until we get the money stacks. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey holding to it blue, monkey magic coming through. Give us monkeys on the move, double digit IQ, 10, 11 bamboo. Right here we got.
So, good evening. We have breaking news situation here. Breaking news. We have the 2025 Squeeze Catalyst. Brand new. Guaranteed. Certified. So, what I would like to do is introduce this catalyst here. We're gonna do old school on the futures here. We're not even going to bring up Thinkorswim. We'll just look at it on trading. You know. Ring, 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 Kenny boy.
No, we'll do it live. Do it live.
That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So, what is this? What is this crap I'm hearing? What the heck? Okay, let's kick this off.
You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible!
This is what happens when you work to change things.
Yes.
What do you fucking want from me? Get off my dick!
You know, if you don't understand the situation, it's better sometimes a complete imbecile than the matter.
So, right now, of course, the futures are up. Why wouldn't they be?
think you a bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, Japan's back up. Great.
Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying it? What are you saying?
Oh.
Huh?
First they think you're...
Something's happening. I don't know what.
I don't really think that's the case.
Australia's
and then
down.
You change
Okay, so picture this. Picture this. I'll make it easy. Picture this. For years now, investors have suspected that the SEC, Wall Street, and powerful hedge funds like Citadel, they have suspected, and it's been speculated, that they've been complicit in suppressing the true market value of stocks like AMC, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond, and other 2021 meme legends. But despite overwhelming evidence of naked short selling, in their opinion, failure to deliver, manipulation, supposedly, and dark pool abuse, which reminds me of those acid pools out in Yellowstone or wherever they are. You don't have long if you fall into one. Not quite the same with the dark pool, but anyway, I like to think of it the same way. About as dangerous. No, despite all these things, no significant regulatory action has ever been taken to expose the full extent of the fraud and malfeasance. So, this is where we are now. This is where we are now. Enter Elon Musk.
Illuma.
Yes, enter.
Illuma.
Because
Illuma
has been a vocal critic of the SEC, calling them out for selectively enforcing rules. What else did they do? Supposedly ignoring market manipulation against Tesla, not when it happens with Tesla. No. By the way, Finance Chat link is it's in the description. Oh. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the stream was black. It was to help you picture the situation better, because we have to enter
Illuma.
So now that
Illuma
is in the picture, right? Because, he's been vocally critic of the SEC, etc. There's a renewed hope, and you know what we say about hope.
As my Jewish friends in LA used to say, a man who has to hope is already in trouble. And that's why we don't hope. We know. We scope.
Right, exactly, Jay. So, what words of wisdom from Jay Ingram? What happened to him? Where's he at? We'll have to look at him in the now. Where are they now? There's a renewed hope that Elon Musk. There's a renewed hope that
Illuma
will sort of adopt the role of a protectorate or a protective arm for his extended ape family. And that the Department of Government Efficiency Department, which is to reduce redundancy, basically. It's the United States Department of Government Efficiency Department for reducing redundancy, right? Task force. And so
Illuma
is in a unique position to audit the SEC. Audit the SEC. Audit the SEC. What's next? Is he going to audit the Fed? Maybe. Hashtag end the Fed. And so in doing this audit of the SEC, there's a renewed hope that
Illuma
is going to expose the greatest fraud, financial fraud in the history of our country. This is where we're at. And no, Bill Clinton, I'm not talking about your wife. She's the most corrupt politician in history of the world. She's in the pocket of the banks. I know, but yeah. So, with that said, we have all kinds of excitement out there. All kinds of excitement. Shall we? I can't wait. I can't wait to see Mr. Lottery Stocks here. Where is it? Oh, also, BAM is back, baby. BAM is back. Gonna give you the I wonder if he's
Being a little bitch.
I wonder if he's still doing that. I don't know. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Here we go. Lottery Stocks about the new squeeze, the 2025 squeeze catalyst. This is it right here. This is it. Yes. Hey, if this is it, let's go.
The Department of Government Efficiency has just announced an audit into the Securities and Exchange Commission for fraud, abuse, and waste. We talked about this yesterday. We literally said wait until Elon Musk and Donald Trump go after the SEC. A day later, that's what's in effect. Now, don't worry. I, of course, have DM'd them plenty and plenty of proof and issues with the SEC regarding AMC and GameStop, so I'll put that there in the beginning of this video. They have said to DM them with anything that's basically against the SEC that exposes them that they may need, and if you guys have any of that, feel free to DM them. Don't sleep on it. Now, Doge also just created several other X accounts for every government agency, so it's also clear to keep in mind that they are going to be auditing other agencies like they're doing with the IRS currently, and it may take a little bit of time, so just make note of that. Now, we do have an important week this week. Today is President's Day. The market is closed. We're going to cover a lot of stuff, but I'm going to try to keep the video pretty brief since...
Is it? I did not realize.
A little bit short. I'm going to give you short squeeze plays. It's going to be a great video. All I ask you to do is like the video and subscribe to my channel. It is free. Join the family on this journey to financial freedom. We have... for 4 years now, and we have just built
4 years.
Amazing community.
What? Really? That's terrible. You haven't learned anything. So you're doing this is the best you got. So the best you can do sucks. Okay. 4 years ago. Well, he doesn't lie about that. He's been here for 4 years, but only been talking about AMC for... I don't even see AMC yet. Here it is, 3 years ago. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Fascinating.
Obviously, there's some haters here and there, but if you don't have haters, you're not doing any...
Obviously.
Community. Obviously, there's some haters. I'm going to give you some short squeeze plays. It's going to be a great video. All I ask you to do is like the video and subscribe to my channel. It is free. Join the family on this journey to financial freedom. We have been here for 4 years now, and we have just built up the most amazing community. Obviously, there's some haters here and there, but if you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right. Now, it is President's Day, and I think it's clear as day.
That sounds like a fallacy to me.
Roaring Kitty's timeline. I'm not even going.
If you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right. So... you're doing something right, people are going to hate you. If you're doing something wrong, people are not going to hate you. So if people hate you, you're doing something right. Makes sense. That's logic right there. I took logic in college. I remember that. Yep, that works.
Going to plug this as a tinfoil hat theory. We saw several reasons why today marks that date, and it just feels...
Hey, what the hell? No. I said no. Trying to make me view an ad.
Of government efficiency has...
What the...
what's happening, but...
I mean, I don't know what that was. That was weird. Hang on a second here. Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Hey, whoa. Hey. Hey. Hang on. Uh-oh. This is getting weird. Hold on a second. Commercial break.
We came about the jungle, we ain't scared to be broke. We're just a bunch of dumb gorillas. Why you mad at us, bro? Because we made your game stop, and now with the stars of the show, we take aim, see the moon. That's where the apes want to go. I said, someone call Kenny at the head.
All right, someone call Kenny. Tell him to stay in his lane.
Mind that they are going to be auditing other agencies like they're doing with the IRS.
All right, back to Doge.
Feel free to DM them. Don't sleep on it. Now, Doge also just...
I love that. I love this too.
So I'll put that there in the beginning of this video. They have said to DM them with anything that's basically against the SEC.
DM them with anything. Ah, yes. Yes, it reminds me. Distinct echoes of Adam Aaron in 2021. And if the retail investors have any ideas as how we can make some money, because we sure as hell don't know. Let's sell Beyond chicken tenders. impossible, whatever. How about our own chocolate turtles?
That exposes them that they may need. And if you guys have any of that, feel free to DM them.
And that reminds me of who was that would always ask for examples of manipulation? Well, Bam would. Bam, who's back, by the way. Also, Al from Karachi. That's right. Yes. Just go ahead and email me, Al from DC, 74 at hotmail.com. Okay. So make sure you send in a DM on the Twitter microblogging platform.
Don't sleep on it. Now,
don't sleep on it.
Also just created several other X accounts for every government agency. So it's also
what in the fuck?
They are going to be auditing other agencies like they're doing with the IRS.
Doge.
They take a little bit of time.
FAA.
Make note
yes.
of that. Now,
yes, that's what I want.
This week, today is President's.
If there is ever a Twitter account that I will trust from the government, it will be Doge FAA. Yes. Yes. Because they're the experts. I hear Big Balls plays a mean flight simulator 2020. Right? Ed Korestein, a.k.a. Big Balls. Ah, boy.
Illuma!
This day, the market is closed. We're going to cover a lot of stuff, but I'm going to try to keep the video pretty brief since yesterday.
Keep it brief.
16 minutes long, so I'll try and keep this one a little bit short. I'm going to give you some short squeeze plays.
16 minutes long. Yes, keep it short. This one's 14. Good job there, Jake.
Like the video and subscribe to my channel. It is free. Join the family on this journey to financial freedom. We have been here for 4 years now, and we have just built up the most amazing community. Obviously, there's some haters here and there, but if you don't have haters, you're not doing anything.
Right here.
Now,
yep, logical.
And I think it's clear as day, the American flag emoji on Roaring Kitty's timeline. I'm not even going to plug this as a tinfoil hat theory. We saw several reasons why today marks that date, and it just feels right. Now, with that date timeline in mind, before I jump into a couple other things, we do have Easter Sunday, April 20th.
See, here's some advice for this guy. We have no idea what you're talking about. No idea. It sounds like nonsense. It probably is. But what do you say? What about this? Roaring Kitty? You're not even showing the whole post. What is this post? I didn't see this post. I'm coming back into this grift, okay?
IRS currently, and it may take a little bit of time. So just
might take some time.
Now we do have an important week this week. Today is President's Day. The market is closed. We're going to cover a lot of stuff, but I'm going to try to keep the video pretty brief since yesterday the video was about 16 minutes long. So I'll try and...
You did? Yeah, this one's 14. Got it.
Give you some short squeeze plays. It's going to be a great video.
All right. It's going to be a great video. I keep hearing that.
My channel. It is free. Join the family. On this journey to financial freedom. We have
amazing community. That's all I need.
We have just the most amazing community. Obviously,
all right.
Haters here and there.
Okay. Now listen.
You're not doing anything right.
Correct.
Now, it is President's Day, and I think it's clear as day, the American flag emoji on Roaring Kitty's timeline. I'm not even going to plug this as a tinfoil hat theory. We saw several reasons why today marks that date, and
today marks that date. You are here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Several reasons why. Okay.
Just feels
decoded. Tweet decoded.
That date with the timeline in mind before I jump into a couple other things. We do have Easter Sunday, April 20th. Roaring Kitty has hinted at...
Oh, no shit. Easter
back, right?
April 20th?
Today is when Jesus risen, and plenty of things are just hinting at that date, like as for...
Easter Sunday is when Jesus risen.
National Beer Day, April 7th.
We got Easter. We got National Beer Day. We got all these catalysts. Which one is it, Aaron? Which one is it? Jimbo, come on. You can't throw out every damn holiday in the book. Come on. What are you looking at, a damn farmer's almanac over there? What the hell?
We saw...
What the
with that date, with the timeline in mind, before I jump into a couple other things, we do have Easter Sunday, April.
Easter Sunday.
He has hinted at the coming back, right? Easter Sunday.
Coming back.
Jesus risen, and plenty of things are hinting at that date, like his 420 posts as well. We also have National Beer Day, 7th in the United States, which could
April 7th, before Easter.
I just want to
yes, during Lent. Of course, why not? Why wouldn't it be during Lent? Of course it is. God.
The chart. If you want to know more about the charts, please watch yesterday's
Whoa.
and then the video for that on AMC.
Whoa.
Those videos strictly covering the charts and a lot of data, but they really go into depth of the charts. But what I want to point out today,
what is that?
Before the trading week starts, is that look how close we are to a potential end of this play. Now, first of all, there's
end on 420
that is happening that we have been waiting years and years for and have been exposing corruption for this moment. We are here. This is April 20th. We have a window left, guys, for some crazy stuff to happen.
We have an Overton window left.
Hopefully, you know, you get another week to
who is sitting on cash?
Whatever it is.
What the fuck?
Financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but we are close to something here, and we're gonna find out if we actually.
I think we're close. 3 minutes in, I think we're close.
Pretty soon. Either way,
I have to speed this up here.
To hold and how
Jesus fucking Christ.
Roaring Kitty's dog meme that he posted, where the dog was just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting forever, right?
Right. Yes.
To 420. So we are so close to this timeline, which we could just be squeezing into 420 with insane momentum. And
wouldn't that be symbolic? That would be so goddamn symbolic. It would just be a storybook ending to this struggle. It's practically a biblical story you're telling.
Same thing. We are right on the edge. Speaking of AMC, we're
right on the edge.
Have just completely flip-flopped.
We're living on the edge.
Institutions load the boat on both of our stocks here, but AMC Network.
What's up, everybody?
Streaming subscribers rise to 12.4 million.
Oh my God.
The sun will shine favorably on AMC in 2025. Is AMC Entertainment stock
the sun
for a turnaround, right? There are plenty of things indicating that AMC is going to have a
great like
forward, and now these articles are switching their narrative. Now, we also talked about the quote-unquote glitches yesterday for GameStop.
Oh dear.
Several platforms for several different people above above ultimately $40,000 a share, and now we're also seeing an even crazier glitch above one.
It's also good that he has such a nice camera image there of himself.
100 a share. Obviously,
it's good. You don't want your image to be blown out.
The question is,
you just want good contrast.
This glitch happened.
Nailed it.
Apple or Amazon or Microsoft, right? It doesn't make any sense. Check out the mug, guys, if you want one of these mugs.
What doesn't make sense?
I can release them. Anyway, moving on, we are in what looks like to the average investor who maybe checks their portfolio every now and then, who's a long-term safe investor. It looks like we are in a strong stock market. But what people fail to realize is there are major catastrophic events that are on thin ice in the background that could potentially trigger a major market crash. And on top of that, liquidity is being drained. We have seen less and less volume over the weeks on the S&P 500, on the overall market. And you look from a macro scale, and there are just major issues overall. But we are trading above the mid-range of this parallel channel. We are trading well above the 200 EMA. And we are now building a candle above all-time highs. If we take a look at the SPY on the weekly chart, if we open a above 609.60, the SPY is likely to just build another huge weekly candle up to 616.
Yes. Yeah, I was just going to go straight up there.
I don't know if it's
that's usually what happens.
I don't know if it's 658.
Because you can see that's what it's done.
SPY
in the past here. Just go straight up. Okay. Cool. What else you got? I want to know about this audit. Oh, gold bars.
Audit. We are seeing gold still, but at some point liquidity will be not only dried up, because that's what's happening, but completely gone.
Because that's what it does. That's what liquid things do. They dry up. He knows it too. Along with, who's that guy? What's that guy's name? Jesus Christ. What is his name? Frankie? No. Donahue George. Yeah.
Right. On top of that, we have talked about the gold audit. We cannot forget about the gold audit. We are seeing gold still
gold audit
week run for all-time highs and ultimately having sort of a squeeze, right? And then I also want to point out, because we talked about it, I assume a silver squeeze is about to happen, and you really got to put this on your chart because we are on the verge, I think, of a silver squeeze.
I think.
Another thing I wanted to note, Carvana, first of all, it's sitting almost at a 9% short interest. This one has been on our radar for quite a long time because we used to have a lot of cycles drawn out on it, but the chart was so messy that I deleted all my drawings here. I'm sure I'll put them out briefly again. It'd probably take me about an hour to get the cycles lined up accurate. And
oh boy,
going, but
that's crazy.
Squeezing, in my opinion. And we do have earnings coming up, okay? February 19th. So this week on Wednesday, I do believe Carvana will continue to squeeze. It looks like it should be due for a complete collapse. But what amazes me is that 2 years ago, you could have got this stock for $4. It was $376, and then it was $4. And now it's $200.
Wow.
The swings are absolutely insane and carry momentum from these lows to these highs.
Wow, that's a strong company. They must be making a lot of money.
Down. In this case, it would surprise me if we don't actually at some point just crack highs above all-time highs, which is above $380, right? $370.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, isn't this one? I don't know. I think there's some. Listen to me. I sound like him. Well, I don't know, but I think those. Where's I don't even know. We'll get there. But I think something with some kind of financing or something like that. I don't know. But at least before they were a zero interest rate type company, from what I remember. I don't know if that's true. So rate cut optimism, I guess, throughout 2023, which, yeah. That was it. Market nailed it. Nailed it.
7.
Yeah, but all of this fucking quote unquote money that they essentially created and that they're going to take right back. Kind of funny. Kind of wild. Carvana. Fucking Carvana.
So on and so forth. We're up 7,000% in the past 2 years. And I know it sounds crazy to assume it's going to I really want you to keep an eye on Carvana. Now, look at this as well.
Yes.
We called out M-Gold.
Keep your eye on it.
We actually talked about it prior to that, right? Towards the end of 2024 in Discord, coming into 2025. M-Gold has now given everybody, even if you bought the top wick of this candle on the week of December 30th, everybody profits, okay? Even if you bought that top of the candle. There's no telling.
Everybody profits. Listen to this.
Put it in the video.
This is where we are. Everybody profits, which is why like to bring it back here to this idea right here. We must be a peak cult. It must be. I don't know what else to say. It's back. The froth is back. The ridiculous catalysts are back. The meme stock hype is back. Seems like, yeah, this could be it. I don't know. But God, it seems like it's definitely a local peak. I don't know if it is the peak. It might be the last peak. That's what I really hope, I guess. That's what I'm thinking. Not because I want it to be so. Okay, it is.
Because
no reason to think that.
This is also where we called out Alibaba. Baba in Discord. I entered calls.
Called him out.
Kind of got out of
okay.
the calls a little
Let's move along here. Come on.
There was no reason
Jack.
to necessarily do it. I just wanted to move some cash around into other plays. Alibaba got a lot of volume on last week's candle. It is very bullish. It's coming up on earnings as well. You can see that earnings February 20th. So this Thursday, again, we have earnings this week on major companies, and I'll show you all of the companies at the end of this video. But you can potentially watch for Alibaba to come back and build a base at 117.80 this week. If we see any sort of weakness or if we see any pullback on earnings, that is the level that you can watch out for. I brought these up. Reason being is because I made a Discord weekly watch list or kind of trade setup list to prep.
Blah, 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 blah.
And I think...
Who cares?
For
this rainbow color. Ooh, I see colors. I like colors.
That'll be the top link in the description of any video. Go join that. I will give you one that is put in the Discord for the week, and it's SMCI. SMCI was up 13% on Friday, and I do have some levels to watch out for SMCI, but I ultimately want to note that SMCI is sitting at an 18% short interest. I do actually think SMCI is squeezing and is about to squeeze higher. Okay, they may have some major issues within the company, but I don't think this one is actually going to go away. And to say that we're going to retest the 18
micro, okay, yeah,
I'd be very surprised.
Blah blah blah. Come on.
Higher off of this, getting
oh, here we go. Oh yeah, here we go.
On the daily time frame.
Come on now. This is what we came for.
And to say that we're going to retest the
want to know
on SMCI would be very surprising as the lows. And at this point, it's either, in my opinion, going to be a great company, a great comeback, or it's going to get delisted. And it's hard to say that.
Well, those are the two choices. It's either going to be a great company or it's going to be delisted. That's it.
And
two choices
coming up that I want you to pay attention.
Basically,
what I'm saying is medium-term long on SMCI with stop loss. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I'm doing, and it's in my opinion. And I assume you're paper trading anyway.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Good.
Trailing stop. I think SMCI is going to squeeze higher. Tesla as well. Tesla is
here we go.
Indecisive, but if I bring you on the daily time frame, you can kind of see what's happening. We climbed higher off of this, getting a relief bounce on lower volume. And Tesla got rejected at 362.50, and now we have came back down. If Tesla opens beneath 354.60, I say that's bearish for the day and maybe even bearish for the week. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. A couple other squeeze plays I want you to watch is ATXI. This is sitting at a 10.65%.
God, squeeze plays. Of course, there's another indicator. Squeeze plays. Squeeze play index. What is the adjusted squeeze play index? Well, if it's over 68.9, you look out. And I think we're about 72 on the squeeze index. Consolidated squeeze index.
Pretty good. It has only a 5% short interest. Here's where I want to put the warning in, right? Their major earnings had a recent beat.
God, this bullshit.
Personally, like to believe and follow my indicator that we're going to see a large drop, a large sell-off on the stock. Today we have January Fed meeting minutes, and then Friday we have January existing home sales data. So a total of 10 Fed speakers.
Blah, 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 because the market cares about all that shit.
Of the S&P 500.
And it will definitely price everything accordingly. Yes.
This chart. We have some interesting earnings this week. This is going to be an interesting week for earnings.
That's
the word that I'll give.
Yeah, Garmin, all the big ones.
18th to discuss the creation of a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And
what does that mean?
Restrictions on Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate, according to the Financial Times.
Going to bury it
and
next to the helium reserves? Come on.
Prep for the market, but it's also very boring when the markets are closed, and I assume you guys think that as well.
What in the hell? Strategic reserve of something that is worthless. Okay.
Will also lead me to say, of course, to remind you to get in the Discord server. Overall, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend and enjoyed watching.
Well, I'm not convinced. I have to say, I am not convinced. I'm going to have to go to Bam. Jim Savoldi. Hey guys, Jim Savoldi here. It's Monday night. February 17th, San Francisco, 4:33 Pacific time. Come on, Bam. Give it to me. Oh. What the hell is this? No. You motherfucker. Why would you... He's got a fucking just under 2-minute video with Led Zeppelin playing. Fuck you. I don't know what the point of this is here, but this is his little beef with Doug Sifu. It is. Does he talk now? Oops. Does he talk now? Nope. You son of a gun. All right. What does he say? Hello, traders. Keep in mind that ATS dark pool activity for AMC, hashtag AMC, is far from large block traders matching orders. In fact, the average trade size ranges from 47 shares on the low end to 247 on the high end. That obviously represents retail-sized trade. Obviously represents retail-sized trades that are being removed from the buying activity that would otherwise be printing to your chart and creating the type of authentic price discovery that drives uptrends. In other words, they're manipulating price. No, Jim, listen. Jim, First of all, there's plenty of one share prints on the tape, on the tape, whether they come from the open exchanges or any type of dark pool liquidity off exchange. Okay, it's simply off exchange. It's simply not listed in an order book beforehand. Okay. So I don't know why he says 47 shares on the low end. Maybe he's looking at Schwab block trade indicator or something like that. Who knows? If you're on Fidelity or any other thing, you can look by exchange code and filter to off exchange. I forget what it is. X maybe, or I forget. So now 47 share, whether it's one share or 47 shares or 247 shares, which is curious that it's 47 and 247. Maybe these are just anecdotal random numbers that he picked. But he says represents retail sized trades that are being removed from the buying activity that would otherwise be printing to your chart and creating the type of authentic price discovery that drives up trends. But the thing is, I don't think that 47 or 247 shares would drive an uptrend when there's thousands of shares at each price level in the order book. And those are the, whether it's on exchange or off exchange, it's listed at some price. And when the price goes to that price, then those shares can be executed in the order that they were submitted. Be a timestamp. So how, I mean, and let's not forget, if I want to send my package to its destination with DHL, I can do that. If I want to send my package to its destination with FedEx, I can. If I want to send it to the destination with UPS, I can. If I want to send it to its destination with the United States Postal Service Efficiency Task Force, I can do that too. It's my choice. I simply go to the outlet that I want to handle my business. So if you go to Robinhood, for example, and let's just say Robinhood in this example would be DHL. And TD Ameritrade is UPS. If you go to DHL and you send your package with DHL, it's like calling FedEx or UPS asking where your package is. Or not quite exactly the same, but you chose to use that one. So why did you choose to use one that you know? Okay, here's a better one. You send your package with DHL. You find out your package was on a yellow, it was in a van that was yellow. And for whatever reason, that's unacceptable. I cannot have my shit in a yellow van. Okay? It's unacceptable. But you're the one who chose to use the company that uses fucking yellow vans. Okay? So if you don't want your shit to be transported in a brown fucking panel van, clearly don't use FedEx. Right? So how is that being removed from the buying activity by someone, being removed, great passive voice? It would otherwise be printing. It would be printing to your chart and creating type of authentic price discovery that drives up trends. No. What drives up trends is market order buying. People coming into the market, just like they're at the grocery store, and they come in to buy a couple dozen eggs, and it ends up being a few thousand dozen eggs. Like aggressive buying. But you don't have that. You haven't had it. You have not had it since fucking June of 2021. And Bull Run, I agree. I'm not saying I don't like it. I just don't want to get my copyright strike on tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what Bam's talking about here. In other words, they're manipulating price. I'm sorry. Jim. All that California sun going to your head. What the hell, man? Anytime someone makes an argument and part of the reasoning includes something that they are doing, they're. And I understand he's probably talking about all these entities that he listed up here, which he has no clue if they're even relevant. He probably looked at the 13 Fs. I mean, they're manipulating. I mean, they obviously represents retail. They're being removed. They're being removed. They weren't removed. You know, XYZ didn't remove them. They were being removed. By who? I don't know. One of these people up here. Get out of here, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, let me subscribe to your terminal. I bet it's great, right? Does it use this type of logic? Jesus. Okay. Okay, so we got it. We already read it. We know how to pause. That's it. That's all we get. Well, okay, that was a waste of time. Not really. It's good to see what... So he's just playing with this stupid... This is the crap that the apes said in 2021. It's the same crap that they said in 2021 when Jim was talking about vibration zones and, whatever else. Zone of... what was it? Zone of vibe... I don't know. Whatever. The crap he talked about. He was talking about that. Okay? Of course. All right. Now, here's one. This is a curious one. I haven't seen this one yet. Smart Invest. Will AMC follow GME's squeeze potential? Oh, GME has squeeze potential too? Because I just heard about AMC from Lottery Stock. By the way, where's Stocks and Crypto Creep at? Got to look him up too. I saw some weirdness from this channel, Smart Invest. Check this out. A little bit sus. Okay. Will AMC see a massive breakout? Will AMC follow GME squeeze potential? Emergency Fed rates could be coming. Rate cuts. Emergency Fed rate cuts? Why? The market's at all-time highs. What are you talking about? Emergency rate cuts? With inflation coming back? With tariffs? What are you talking about? Rate cuts and $4.5 trillion of tax cuts? Rate cuts. Yes, that's what we need. We need fucking rate cuts. Let's go with more rate cut optimism. AMC short sellers are going to jail. No. AMC real value. Second book. It's the second book. AMC ticking down. They're talking about time, I guess. Real inside AMC story, evidence exposed. Where is it here? Okay. The stock market is crashing. AMC today. Okay. 1 day ago. The stock market is about to crash. Emergency rate cuts coming. No. Here they are. Down here. Stock market crash could be over soon. 2 days ago. Could be over soon 2 days ago. Stock market is crashing one day ago. Stock market is about to crash one day ago. Stock market crash could be over soon 2 days ago. 2 days ago, the incoming stock market crash. So it could be over soon and it could be incoming at the same time. Like, okay. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. This is one of these AI channels. Is it? I can't tell. Let's see. This one sounds spicy. We know the market's going to crash, and also it's going to be, the crash is going to be over soon, and it could start crashing anytime soon. We already got all that. Let's see what about this jail.
Explain what this means for future short sells, and if Andrew Left is likely to snitch or has already snitched. Of course, we are going to talk about Andrew Left, but I also want to explain what this means for future short sellers. Please be aware that the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has just filed a lawsuit against Andrew Left and Citon Research for engaging in stock short sales. The purpose of this discussion...
Pretty sure it is, actually, now that I listened to it.
...at AMC and GameStop has been officially charged with crimes in the United States.
I don't know where these voices are coming from. I don't know where they're getting these lifelike style voices. Microsoft Clipchamp actually has some of that stuff in it. But I don't know where it's from. It could be one of those paid. Who knows? It's a long way from Microsoft Kira.
And will most likely...
And Microsoft David.
...going to jail. Keep it
Sam.
out and let's get some money together. In 2022, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and the Department of Justice, i.e. DOJ, initiated an investigation into manipulative short selling. This is without a doubt the early result of the inquiry. It is possible that you recall that they were not only looking at this one individual and one hedge fund or
yeah, okay. Bunch of nonsense there. Crash. You know, this was what this reminds me of here is the here we go. Yes. So a while back we did we looked at this, right? All the things that you know, we're going to cause the squeeze. ETCC regulations, SEC investigations, earnings reports, NFT marketplace, popcorn sales, market crash, market recovery, lawsuits, GME split, media FUD, options and gamma, pandemic ending, buying a gold mine, box office sales, FTDs, the apes aren't selling, and computer share, and then the special dividend. Yeah. So now we have a lot of this crap back. You know, short sellers going to jail, evidence, blah, blah, blah. Come on. Is anybody actually saying anything? So the only other one I think might be is, well, TJ, Tommy Jim. Today I want to talk about how I'm a wanker. So let's get some money.
DC is finally under investigation by Elon Musk and his Department of Government Efficiency.
Who? What?
Illuma!
Yeah.
This will uncover a whole host of fraud and abuse. So stay tuned and let's make some money.
Oh, that's it. Stay tuned and let's make some money. Yes.
In the video, I want to talk about something really important. I've been speaking a lot recently about gold and silver, but there's also...
Oh, boy. Here's where he tries to sell us some fucking gold and silver bullion. Yeah?
There are increasingly rare metals out there like tungsten that are expected to skyrocket over the next few months. And now I'll dive straight in with the key information.
Buy light bulbs.
Now that is a sight to see. I told you after investigating treasuries, it was rumoured he'd investigate the Fed.
Doge has officially launched at Doge_SEC to audit the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, officially launching a Twitter account. That's how you start an audit off these days, I guess. That's the formal, that's what all the big four are doing. You start a new Twitter account. This shit, man. Illuma! Bit of an amateur. Huh? I mean...
Fed, the Department of Justice.
That's his name, right?
And could investigate the SEC next. And here we are. Boss Blunt's tweeted saying, breaking news. Doge has officially launched Doge SEC to audit the Securities and Exchange Commission. We can see here this Doge SEC account is verified because it's an affiliate of saying that it's affiliated with the Department of Government.
But what is the Department of Government Efficiency Department Task Force? I mean, I heard that their domain was less than secure. I heard that possibly their website, HTTP maybe S : maybe S, I don't know. Probably not. Wasn't hosted on government servers. I heard that it was on a GoDaddy or a Wix or some bullshit cloud. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? I heard that their code was wide open with write access to the general public. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. But that's, yeah, right. No wonder they're using Twitter accounts. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Jesus fuck.
Speculation account created by a random person. This is indeed an account.
Yes, it's official
and verified by the Doge department. Their first post is absolutely brilliant. It's exactly what I wanted. And they've saying that Doge is seeking help from the public.
Jesus fucking Christ.
DM this account with insights on finding and
like, how ignorant do you have to be? I mean, just every step along the way here. Like, clearly they don't know shit about shit. I mean, let's just say you have a group of 6 of these fucking AMC, super stonk, whatever, don't care. That's the level you're dealing with here of knowledge. Of course they're going to seek help from the public. Right? Smoke and mirrors, illusion of populism, like, or, we want to know what you want. Look, the abuser of intellect is here. I have the largest dossier ever compiled on the SEC. Submitted multiple times to the DOJ and SEC enforcement. Oh, I have the largest dossier. Okay. To that, well, yeah, I don't know. The abuser of intellect is back. Oh, we are definitely, we must be at peak cult. The abuser's back. Jesus Christ, man. You got to be kidding me. Where'd it go? Fuck, did I close? All right.
Waste, fraud, and abuse. Relating...
Waste, fraud, and abuse. Waste, fraud, and... Okay. This is entirely too catch-all. This is entirely to, oh, how do we know that what you're saying is true? How do we know to trust what, to build trust? Well, first let me say, my name is, and we're going to make mistakes, but we're going to correct them. Don't worry. The question was, how can we trust you? How can we trust you? You can't. Okay.
To the SEC. This is finally our chance. It's finally our time to turn around the SEC and to make the SEC do the right thing. But fraud, abuse, and waste within the SEC. And that fixed. I think as individuals and as investors in heavy...
I mean, it even misunderstands the purpose of the SEC. It misunderstands what they can even do. Because, the reality is, unless something's changed, which I don't think it has this drastically, because they didn't have nearly the money to do it before, so they're not going to be able to do it now. They can't even look at the high-frequency trades. They don't have the technology to actually even tap into the fucking market. Can you believe that? That's what happens when it's privatized. That's my point. The SEC, you're barking up the wrong fucking tree. But who else are you going to bark up? New York Stock Exchange, Intercontinental. They're private. They don't have any obligation to you. Now, I do think it would be great if the Doge and boys start, trying to sniff around at the NYSE or NASDAQ or SIBO or some of these other, like where you might be inclined to think that the SEC, does kind of like what FINRA would do, but then you realize it's FINRA and it's self-regulated from the stock exchange, and then they're a private company, publicly traded, but a for-profit company, and that all the market makers and everything are all for-profit, of course, because it's a business, right? What does the SEC do again? What can they do? What do you want them to? What is your goal here? Oh, expose the waste, fraud, and abuse. Okay, and just hope that it happens to be what you think is waste, fraud, and abuse that has caused you to lose money. Unlikely in even the most perfect of scenarios, which this isn't. So, I mean, these people, they love to get excited and let themselves get let down. They want to do that over and over in a perpetual cycle of despair. Okay, I guess, but let's just clear the air here. This is complete fucking nonsense. Complete nonsense. And the notion that somebody who has they officially launched the auditing account for the SEC, yay, mommy's proud. That the idea that person or that group or that entity or that institution, if you want to call it that, is going to find this fraud, waste, and abuse, it's laughable. Get the fuck out of here. Get the motherfuck out of here, bitch. That is some dumb fucking shit. I'm sorry, not sorry. You're fucking retarded if you believe this fucking shit. If you believe it's about finding waste, fraud, and abuse, and or if you believe that it's going to find AMC waste, fraud, and abuse that's going to cause a short squeeze, you're fucking retarded. I don't normally get that direct, but, since we are at peak cult, hey, whoa, hey.
Fucking what from me? Get off my dick!
I didn't create the narrative, and I certainly didn't create the facts on the other side here. I'm just reporting it as I see it. Anyway. Supply and demand. I demand that fuck you pay me. That's supply and demand. You have enough.
Like AMC.
You pay me. Fuck you.
We need to do the right thing and help Elon Musk and the Doge department highlight fraud with...
Help them! Ah!
Importantly,
let's help him because, yeah, he could have gone to some great parties. Decided to fix the government instead. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man, we're not worthy. We are not. This whole thing stinks to high heaven. I don't know. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. I think this will... I'm struggling whether I should say this or not, but fuck it. I think we're going to see insidious changes that will not reveal themselves for a long time, or potentially, because they're already talking about immunity and shielding and stuff for like 5 years or something. I thought this was like a 1-year project, which also is a red flag to me. That is a huge red flag, actually. But I think we're going to... Potential is for shit to get more fucked up than it was after 9/11 from this. I'm going to say that. This is as big a fucking deal to me as fucking 9/11. And hey, if I get demonetized, I don't give a fuck because who's buying ads on this channel anyway, right? But there's some shit going on right now. There is some fucking shit going on. I'm not saying that that was a conspiracy or a scam or anything like that. I'm simply talking about the effects of. It happened to be when I was in college. Boy, it was a fucking dark cloud of a period for a while there. Anyway, who the fuck knows? Because unlike the other ones. And even with, with COVID, not letting a good crisis go to waste. Let's put it that way. Never letting a good crisis go to waste. Whether it's, 2008, whether it's, 9/11, whether it's COVID, whether it's whatever's happening now. Which doesn't even make sense on the most basic level with our stated goals and the status quo of where things are right now. It sounds like an intentional gutting and stripping for parts in an attempt to get free zero interest rate money. Because these fucking cocksuckers are leeches on society. Every last fucking one of them.
You can't kill Michael Myers! It's impossible! But what you can do...
Especially this one.
AMC stock!
So, yeah. I guess the question is, so what? So fucking what? Who cares? Who cares? All right, let's keep going.
This account facts. We can't send this account hypotheses or speculations about Greg or about random numbers or random dates where random...
So you're going to have nothing to send to them. Got it.
We need to send this account documented numbers, documented facts that have been produced in the public for all to see, that clearly highlight manipulation, fraud, and abuse. For example, the sheer number of FTDs in AMC, like the number of FTDs on the date of the April release, 50 million pre-split or 5 million post-split, like the number of FTDs on the reverse split.
But the problem is here, oh yeah, that's a fact. Sure, let's see how he framed this again.
Clearly, numbers or random dates where random
he's saying
should have but didn't occur. We need to send this...
Okay, what? Okay, no. Should have? So you're talking about wanting facts only. But then you're talking about things that should have happened. Okay. Should have according to whom? Should have according to what? Is that correct? Is it an incorrect assumption? Is it based on wrong facts? No. Now you're subjective. Now you're full of shit. Now you're a wanker. But let's hear how he frames it.
About Greg or about random numbers or random dates where random events should have but didn't occur.
Okay.
You need to send this account documented numbers, documented facts that have been produced in the public for all to see.
Okay. Documented facts that have been produced in the public for all to see. Okay.
Clearly highlight manipulation, fraud.
Clearly highlight manipulation. Now we get into the subjective. Clearly, that's a subjective adjective. It is clear in his opinion. To him, it is clear. He says clearly. Okay? Clearly. Strike one. Manipulative. Clearly manipulative, right? Is that what he said?
The public for all to see. That clearly highlight manipulation, fraud, and abuse.
Manipulation, fraud, and abuse. Well, they're not about manipulation. It's waste, fraud, and abuse. But okay, I'll take it. Here's the other problem. Well, let's just let him mention the things.
For example, the sheer number of FTDs in AMC.
The sheer number of FTDs in AMC. That is in his clear estimation. Clearly to him, it indicates manipulation. Failure to deliver. Okay. I'm pretty sure that if I were to look that up right now, which I'm not going to because I have many times, and I've talked about it many times until I've been blue in the face and beyond, that FTDs don't indicate anything in and of themselves. That there are multiple reasons why those things can come about, and that it's generally not indicative of anything other than maybe an increased fucking demand. Why? Well, he said it was on, or he's going to say the day that Ape was released. So yes, that is to use another retarded term, that is a point of interest. Okay? That is a date around which there was excitement that was created by you fucking flim-flams. Okay? You created a hype, and then you all bought into it. Okay, great. And then you bitch about the FTDs from that same event. What am I missing here? You created a fake catalyst. Oh, this scam ape coin, ape stock, dividend, whatever the hell. Meme dividend. It's a meme dividend. That's going to be the catalyst. And when it wasn't, then you bitched about something else. That there was too many FTDs. Well, it's because you bought 200 fucking million of them. And there was only 100 million, for example. I don't know. Go look at the real numbers to find out. But that's what the fuck they're doing. Create a fake hype. Pump it. Somebody is dumping it and cashing out on it. Probably not any of them. And then bitch about it. Oh, no. Look at all these FTDs. It's crime. No, those are from you guys buying the shit out of something that nobody thought that anybody would want because it's literally worthless. But you guys made the demand go through the roof because you're, genius, boglehead, Warren Buffett investors, right? Okay, anyway. Oh, yes, this guy, Model 3 dude. Bottom line, the market mechanics that these people complain about don't work the way they think / want those mechanics to work. You can contact Doge Caucus about fraud, waste, and abuse in GameStop and AMC. Just putting out. Oh, yeah, that's what he's saying. Doge Caucus? Oh, so you're saying spam all of the Doge Twitter account, the official Doge Twitter audit accounts. Because, that's how you do audits now. You create a Twitter. Okay. Good idea. The more they see it, the more they'll think it's like a voting mechanism. So if they get it at Doge Caucus and Doge Census, Right? Is that what you mean? That's what I mean.
The number of FTDs on the date of the April release.
Not Twitter.
50 million pre-split or 5 million post-split. Like the number of FTDs on the reverse split date. 5.7.
Yes, you're literally highlighting exceptional dates where it was documented the brokers didn't know what the fuck to do. And they all said, we didn't get anything, we don't know from AMC. Remember all that shit? Get the fuck out of here. You're going to have to do better than that. Give me a random fucking day where there was no volume, where there was 5 million of volume and 40 million FTDs in one fucking day. Then we can talk about manipulation and fraud. Otherwise, you got nothing, especially because you can't even compare it to another stock. Like, they never talk about it in comparison to anything else. How do I know that this is odd? Let's look at another stock with events that happen and see what the fuck happens there. Does it happen there? If it's high retail interest, I don't fucking know. But shouldn't we look at that? If we're going to hype this, you can't just take it in a fucking vacuum. Can't take it by itself. What is the context? You know, Jesus fucking Christ. There is a sound clip for this. I just got to find it. From our great Kamala Mama.
Everything is in context. My mother she would give us a hard time sometimes, and she would say to us, I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context of all in which you live and what came before you.
Yes, and you exist in the context of all the suckage in which you live and all that you have sucked before you. So if you've sucked, if the best you can do sucks, is what John Taffer says. So the best you can do sucks. How does it make you feel, Tom? How does that make you fucking feel? The best that you can do is bitching about effects of increased volume on days of fake fucking catalysts that you guys pushed. What a fucking cunt. You are a fucking wanker.
Million, or the number of FTDs upon Roaring Kitty's return, 6.73 million, both split numbers and 10 times higher pre-split. We need to send the SEC documented papers about loopholes inside Regulation SHO and how that allows hedge funds, or more specifically market makers, to abuse Regulation SHO and infinitely.
At least the only saving grace here is that
we need to send them facts.
But here's the problem. Here's the problem with stupidity and ignorance, okay? This is the problem that I have with this, besides from being stupid and ignorant, which in and of itself is never good. Never good. But now we have a situation where we have stupid and ignorant people that are able to make decisions. Let's just cut this. Let's just slash all these jobs. Let's just get rid of all these regulations because, you know, fewer regulations is better, right? Okay. Fuck, let's get rid of the let's let you know, AT&T have its monopoly back. Why don't we do that? Let's let the airlines. What I'm saying is, if you have all these idiots putting all this garbage out there, and like Tom is saying, all of these facts, quote unquote facts, okay, yes, you're correct that there were this number of FTDs on this day, but you're incorrect about what it indicates. But that's a nuance. That is a nuance that I don't trust. Do you? Illuma! To look at those details. This is the kind of guy who looks at something for 5 minutes and understands it completely. And he's not going to go back and revise his understanding. He is not going to go look more into it. Once he has his conception of it, that's it. It's just so fucking paradoxical and oxymoronic. It's a closed, fixed mindset. It's not a growth mindset at all. Which is, I guess, why it's part of a conservative effort. But that's even fucking retarded. Which maybe we can talk about later. But Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, let's slash $2 trillion of spending. Watch the GDP go up, guys.
Articles where banks like Citibank and Barclays have been found and confirmed to be naked shorting in other countries like Korea, as it's most likely worldwide, including in the United States.
Oh, so because they're doing it somewhere else, they're probably doing it here. Is that what he said?
Naked shorting in other countries like Korea, as it's most likely they're doing this worldwide.
What? Fuck off.
We need to send them factual articles where banks like Citibank and Barclays have been found and confirmed to be naked shorting in other countries like Korea, as it's most likely they're doing this worldwide, including in the United States.
God damn, he is an NPC. Fucking drone. You have no fucking soul. You are a fucking robot. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Documented and signed statements about the events surrounding MMTLP. We need to send them documented and signed statements about TMTG or DJT or Trump Media and Technology Group. And
what about it?
Naked shorted. We need to send video.
Yes, we need to yes, we need to talk about how DJT is naked shorted. It's like just oh, woe is me. We're victims. We're the victims. You're the ultimate fucking victims, even though your fucking guy won. I have never, ever encountered people that are this fucking insufferable as these AMC ape grifters. And that's always been my target, is the goddamn grifters. I want to highlight how fucking retarded you are, Thomas James. I don't care if people believe what he's saying. I don't give a fuck. I could care less because people are going to believe, people are going to listen to it. They're going to waste their money. I don't care. It's not my responsibility to save them. It's not. Although, as I've always said, if you listen to what we're saying with an open mind and actually use your brain and logic, not the, well, if pissing people off, I must be doing something right. Not that logic. Actual logic. You probably would have saved yourself some pain. Just saying. Yeah, the big companies are shorting in other countries, so what's he going to do about it? He's going to cry to Papa fucking Elon. Now he's going to bitch about, what's this guy's name? Ken Griffin.
And Technology Group and how it's naked shorted. We need to send them videos of hedge fund managers like Ken Griffin admitting that he sets the price of securities.
He does.
Videos of individuals like Doug Sifu saying that he fills orders when there's 0 shares available.
Of course.
Things
yes. Of course they do. See, and here's the thing. In an somewhat ideal scenario, this would not matter because it's so clearly erroneous and false. It's like to the point of absurdity. Oh, they fill orders when there's no shares available, guys. Can you believe it? I would love for somebody to say something like that in any, like at the GameStop hearings in 2021, for example. It probably would go completely over their head anyway. I don't know, because I definitely know, we heard senators, congressmen, representatives repeat falsehoods, like common knowledge, deep truths, whatever, that are false about the market, around that time. So, yeah, Does Maxine Waters know what she's talking about? I'm not so sure. In a more ideal scenario, should that be something you have to worry about? It's one of those really annoying things about organizations when there's somebody who's incompetent in a higher position, and they've followed the Peter principle to the letter, and everybody's rising to their commensurate level of incompetence. How does anything get done? Because you can't use facts, despite what he's saying, because everything he listed as a fact, the quote-unquote factual part of it is true, but it's the subjective part of it that is what he's using to manipulate. It's a nuance, like I said, but it's an important one. And it's like, would I have caught these nuances when I was 19, 20, 21 years old? No, of course not. Who would have even ever asked me? Why would you ever be put in that situation? So that's fucked up. Also, Mr. 5 Minute and understand it. There's just so much. I mean, you're going to miss. And yeah, you can say, we'll just put it back if we take it out and it doesn't, turns out we need it. Easier said than done. Come on. Who believes that crap? It's a bunch of nonsense. Anyway, so yeah. Great.
For the Doge department to highlight fraud and abuse within the SEC and fix it once and for all. Keeping things streamlined, to the point, and only about the facts is important because these kind of investigations take time. But the one I love about the Doge department is they really are putting their money where their mouth is. They really are.
Yeah, they say that it takes time, but then they come out with these ridiculous press releases, most of which are stretched truth, spun the wrong way, glossed over, painted with the wide paintbrush, or so utterly insignificant in the grand scheme of things, or saying that it was, to fund the writing of this play, which has certain woke elements themed, right? And it turns out, no, it wasn't commissioned by USAID. It was actually commissioned by the U.S. State Department, like directly. But anyway, besides that it was for the theater or for putting on the production, like it would have been any play that they would have done, right? So it's manipulation, it's stretching the truth, it's garbage, it's nonsense. This is what Elon Musk has done for the last 20 years. This is nothing new. However, God, it's infuriating. All right, continuing.
Performing these investigations and performing them fast and finding pure facts and pure manipulation, fraud and abuse in all kind of government departments. They're not doing...
That's another red flag. 5 minutes in, we found another $100 million. I want to say this here, and I really need a graphic on the screen that would convey that this is complete speculation right now. Baseless, but it's not without merit, I don't think. Let me get a speculation graphic here. I opened up Paint, but it's lazy. I have to type speculation either way. I feel like I'd rather Google. Oh yeah. Always Google image, always. Never disappoints. Never disappoints. Choices, decisions. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. First one that looked good. So, okay, this is blatant speculation on my part. I think Elon Musk, I think he's getting a kickback. I think there's a financial incentive, a direct financial incentive of some kind for him to find these instances of, quote, fraud and abuse. I think it's a commission type thing, essentially. I think that somehow Donald Trump has promised Elon, and this is so fucking cracked out too, because it makes no sense. I mean, it's so messed up on every level, back to the fact that the money was already appropriated and earmarked for a specific purpose. So I don't know how we're going to get past that, first of all. But, you know, I think is potentially, I think it's plausible. I think it's honestly highly likely, but that's just my opinion based on no evidence except how these fuckers work. You know, he's given him incentive to find things, obviously. You know, that's clear. I think it's a financial incentive. I think it's probably crypto. Could be in the Trump coin. Maybe that's the whole point of the Trump coin. I don't know. I know that's a scam. We know that's a fucking scam too. So, is it likely that we have 2 or 3 fucking scams that are running parallel, but separate? Or are they, you know, what Occam's razor to me, and this is subjective, I admit that, would seem to suggest that they're interrelated. You know, they could be, maybe not. Maybe it's all in the up and up. I really doubt it. Really fucking doubt it. Knowing what we know, and it's not, you know, anything special. Not anything special. It's common sense. It's paying attention to detail. But knowing that and knowing how to reason, it's not so much knowing things, but knowing how to reason things. Then you can know anything if you know how to reason it properly. Unlike Morant's rants, you know, but that's a different story, which he's next. So, I don't know. Does anybody have any thoughts on that? Because what is going on here? Chris Norland has been on fire, putting a spotlight on it. Out of prison. Money, the icing on the cake. Well, yeah, I mean, about that, just teasing that out, as they say. Trump is immune across the board for everything, right? Isn't that the deal? So, and Trump could pardon or preemptively pardon Mr. So, is that, I guess that's what we're talking about here. Man, okay. Turd coin will moon tomorrow. That damn tomorrow never comes. Big balls coin. I think no legal advice from me, but man, speaking of legal advice, the one that I did Lynn say? Lynn said I'm sorry. Model 3 dude said Chris Norland. Right? From a different angle. And I don't want this to turn into a strictly politics stream because it's not really. But you know, from a different angle, like a fully legal angle, Legal Eagle has got some good stuff out there too. I just watched this one earlier, Worse Than Watergate, Thursday Night Massacre. talking about the Eric Adams situation, which I was not up to speed on, which is pretty wild. Pretty wild. And it involves a woman named Vanessa Sassoon, which is kind of exotic sounding to me. I think it's Vanessa. It's not Vidal. I know that. Anyway, so, you know, it's, and then he's got stuff like illegal truck nuts, you know, so recommended. Anyway, well, let's finish this one here.
What the SEC and the Department of Justice do, which is to take a year, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years to come to barely any conclusion.
Yeah, that's because they actually look at the fucking data
in just a few days.
Not a cursory fucking look.
I personally,
when they post, you know, they post those screenshots of the payment system where it shows the code of what it shows, the payment code or the category or whatever. And I look at that and I see bureaucratic language. I see absolute red tape language, but that's the way that shit is. You don't take it at face value, I feel. And, you know, I just feel like, you know, they're clowns. Anyway. Harry Balls. Oh, God. Man, these people have no fucking shame. None. And does anybody believe that they're hairy anyway? Get the fuck out of here. Brazilian hair plugs.
But also for the future of AMC, GameStop, MMTLP, DJT,
now,
and
MMTLP. Oh. Did you hear that? What? Oh my God. What in the world are you
saying? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying?
Jesus fuck.
What are you saying? Huh? Do I think that's the case? I don't know.
No.
I don't really think that's the case. I don't really think that's the case.
I don't either, Tony.
Heavily
no way.
Stocks. Something super interesting is the X market.
It's going to cause MMTLP to spring back from the dead. It's going to come back from 6 feet under.
And an investigation into relationships with US representatives and hedge funds. It'll be super interesting to see if there is any representatives or political members that have close ties with hedge funds and that
hey Tom,
insider trading.
Hey Tom,
insider knowledge.
Hey Tom, if they do an audit of the SEC, if you know, if the guys, the boys, Illuma and company do the audit on the SEC and they find no wrongdoing, and they don't bring up AMC and GameStop and MMTLP and Bed Bath and Beyond, you know, whatever, meat, Toys R Us. As an aside, Boss Blunt's out there with some fucking major Toys R Us FUD. Model 3 dude, I don't know if you saw it. I watched a video of his. He explained what brought Toys R Us down, and it was absolutely naked short selling and private equity, which I don't know how those two things could work in tandem to bring it down. He didn't really say, but maybe we should look at that and you could tell us if it's right or not, you know, being who, you know, you are. But Mr. Lazarus, no, Charles Lazarus, it reincarnate. Yeah. So we even have Toys R Us FUD. I think that's another feather in the cap for peak cult. But anyway, how will we know if we don't continue operating? Here we go.
And of course, even more interesting, an audit of the SEC and an investigation into naked short selling. As I said, Elon Musk and the Doge team have already had some massive results. Elon Musk tweeted saying, according to the Social Security...
Yeah, it's been a FUD-free time.
...numbers of people in each age bucket with a death field set.
Actually, no, that's not true. It hasn't been FUD-free, but it's just been AI FUD. It has been a while. You're right. Wow. It just rolled off my tongue like it was second nature. I mean, it's clearly it's lodged itself in there. FUD, hopium, you know, grifters.
To fools.
Yeah.
This shows there's millions of individuals over.
Oh yes, this whole thing.
130 and 100.
Again, look at it for 5 minutes. You think you fucking understand it. I've been looking into it for the better part of a day and a half, and I'm not sure. So I'm not talking about it. I'm not fucking talking about it. Blah, 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 blah. China, Tungsten, buy a light bulb. Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah. Very brilliant. Very, very brilliant. Okay, what else we got? Oh, yeah, that's right. Huh, how could I forget? Runts. I thought that there was some stuff in the next West section, which I'm going to look at now. So, anyway, this is like the 7th inning stretch, I think. Here's Jay Ingram 1 month ago. Well, I'll tell you what. Good. 0 GME shares. 0 shares. Well, 0 shares. That's either going to be somebody who's going to miss out on the greatest opportunity to transfer wealth in the history of the world because they have 0 GameStop shares, or it's a reference to the false notion that there must be a physical share held by some physical entity at all times on a one-to-one basis in terms of financial equity, which is not true. It's not true at all, because money ain't like that either. So this is one of these basic things that people like Marantz Rants, and probably Elon Musk too, if I had to guess, probably big balls, they're not thinking about it because they're thinking about it like, we're playing a card game and there's 52 cards and we can only have 52. So if there's people out there that have, if there's more than 52 people out there that have a card, then we have fraud. And that's where they're coming from. That's absolutely what they think, which we know is not true, because equity is not always one-to-one. There's leverage, there's fractional reserve notion, just like with currency. And, is it really that different? It isn't. You can have a velocity of money. You can have a velocity of stock shares. So wealth only transfers from us to Donnie. It's a new law. Right. The One-Way Wealth Transfer Act. www.ta.com. One-Way Wealth Transfer Act. I don't know. Anyway, chimpanzee, orangutan, something. I forget. All right. 0 shares. So it's either somebody who's going to miss out on the greatest wealth transfer from the middle class to the elite oligarch, proletariat ownership class from the middle class, or it's this flawed idea that there has to be one share for every long position that's held in someone's account. That's the most concise. I'm thinking in terms of efficiency. The most efficient way to say it is the number of positions that can be held on a certain number of shares in a float. It's not a one-to-one relationship. There doesn't have to be the same number. There can be more. There can be more. The point is to raise money, to make money. It's not based on anything. Anyway, so let's see what he's got here. All right. It's one of those two. I know which one it is, I think.
Here's the honest question. If you cannot find shares, how are so many companies reporting an increase in position of shares?
All right. So when I say the shares are not out there, or there's no shares here, there's no shares, the biggest giveaway, just to give an example, is volume. Okay. So we're going to go to our chart here.
and we're going to go look at the weekly. And when we go look at the weekly on GameStop, I just want to show you right here. Okay. Volume, 41 million. Okay. This is, you can't find shares. Next one's going to be 21 million that week. 19 million that week. 24 million that week. Let's see, 36 million, 39 million.
What are you saying?
44 million, 72 million. Do you see?
These numbers mean nothing.
40 to 50 million, 30.
You've said nothing. You're throwing out arbitrary numbers and you're making it sound like we're supposed to think something, but there's no reason that anybody should think anything here. You're looking at a weekly chart. Who knows weekly volume stats off the top of their head? You don't. Nobody does. Where are you going with this? Shut the fuck up.
72 million. Do you see? 40 to 50 million, 30 million a week, 20 million a week. This float is 446 million shares. I'll tell you, you can't find the shares because millions of shares, 20 million.
You can't find the shares. It doesn't work like that. It's not a matter of finding the fucking shares. Yes, you can. In other words, yes, you can find the fucking shares. Get the fuck out of here. That's the whole point of a market. What are you talking about? You're literally coming to a fucking price. Somebody is saying that they will sell the shares at that price. They're telling you that they will. And you're saying that you would buy them at that price. What the fuck? You're fucking brain dead, bro. Oh my God.
Example, 41 million this week, right? I just want to make sure. 41 million already this week. 41 million is less than 10.
Like they think that they're going to catch the market in this ultimate fraud. They think that the whole thing is a fraud and that they're going to catch them because they're going to make a mistake and it's going to be so clear that the emperor has no clothes. It's the dumbest thing ever. You're not playing the right fucking game. You're playing the wrong game. You think, like, Dr. Susan Trimbath said it the best. Naked shorting, you're barking up the wrong tree. They don't fucking care. And you will get nowhere with that. That's what this whole argument here is about. Naked shorting. EDs, which they interpret as naked shorting. The idea that there are more shares than there actually are trading, which is completely legal, normal. Doesn't have, like, it's not a thing. I wonder if anybody has ever tried to attack it from this angle, really, to this degree. I don't know. Be interesting to find out. But that's not how it works. I mean, you can't find the shares. Have you never heard the fucking phrase, everything is for sale? You know, if the price is right? Like, what the fuck? That's the whole point of a goddamn market. And you want the price to go way up, which means you want people to pay way more. But guess what? There is no reason for them to do so because
the price is wrong, bitch.
No, actually, it's right. It is right. God. Yeah. No chairs. Where's his ass going to be when the music stops and he's searching for a chair? That's my question. I don't know. Haas Company will take care of him, I guess.
Not even 10. I just want to make sure. 41 million already this week. 41 million is less than 10% of the float. Not even 10% of the float trades in a week. Nope, because it's not liquid. If it were to trade, which, by the way, that's a lot of volume, 41 million. Let's see what it did the week before, 21 million last week. If you don't remember, I want to explain it to you this way.
That's a lot. Okay.
21 million shares traded back and forth, and the price was $26 all the way down to 24.
Even that, they traded 21 million shares traded back and forth. Yes, that's what they fucking do. Somebody buys it, somebody sells it. Back and forth. You make it sound like it's fraudulent trading. I think that's what he's implying here. That hedge funds set up programs to trade between each other back and forth to run the price in one direction. Which maybe where's the evidence though? Like, you can say whatever the fuck you want. Well, I mean, Whether you can and should is different than you physically can. You're able to. You're physically able to, and you are. But there's no reason I should believe that over, I don't know, like any description of the way the market works that, has sources in it. Like, just from a basic level, sorry, you don't have any sources. When's the last time you showed a source? Excuse me. When was the last time he made a claim and then had something to back it up? He doesn't even share his screen. He doesn't even know how to do it, I don't think. Look, he's turning his camera around on the freaking screen. This is not somebody who knows how to give fucking sources and citations. If so, why is he using the camera on the screen? It's a clown. Jesus fucking Christ. So, just from that angle right there, get the fuck out of here.
Shoot up. Boom. Massive amounts. Because
you should shoot up. I should shoot up too. Anybody that listens to you wants to shoot up to get away from your fucking annoying ass.
Can't go get it. They can't.
What's he saying now?
Offered up just 6 months ago, 7 months ago, whenever it was, right? There's no volume. Like, the reason why it's so quiet and there's no volume is because the bulk of the shares GameStop sold, 140 million shares that they offered up just 6 months ago, 7 months ago, whenever it was, right? To raise all this money.
Oh, yeah, to raise all this money, and now you're going to be buying fucking Bitcoin right at the fucking top with it. Oh, that's great. We got some articles on that to look at, too. I love it. These articles are so fucking full of shit. Oh, my God. We don't even have to go on YouTube for that one.
That's the average price. The average price is $24.70. So $24.80, $24.90. So there's no one out there that wants to sell the shares for under the price that they bought them for. That's how you know it's diamond hands. That's how you know these institutions can't go. They can't find it. And when there's no shares there to buy, your spread.
What?
So then what do you see on the after hours?
Wait, which way does the spread go?
Boom. Hands. That's how you know these institutions they bought them for. That's how you know it's diamond hands. That's how you know these institutions can't go get it. They can't find it. And when there's no shares there to buy, your spread. So then what do you see on the after hours? You see GameStop just shoot up, boom, massive amounts because a little volume hits the stock. A little volume. Let's go look at it really quick just so that we're clear. I'm going to go to the daily chart right now, and then I'll let you see it. So here they are, and my reflection. You got to like my reflection.
Could also be that there's just no interest in this. It could also be, could be following the general market volume trend. Throwing out ideas here. They can't get it. That doesn't make sense. Again. How do you signal? How do you get it if you can't get it? You offer more. I mean, what are you talking about? Like, it's like you don't even. It's like the whole idea of a market is lost to them. Like, they think that they. I mean, I think that they just think of it as a casino or a slot machine or something. I mean, because like there's not an actual interaction happening. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Somebody explain landscape. Yeah, please. God.
We're going to go to the 1 hour chart. And a little volume.
Here we go.
Hits the stock. Right here, a little volume hits the stock and boom, gone. It's going, gone. And we know how it works. Because
well, I mean, okay, but this is... Yeah, right. Okay, sure. Yeah. But what happened there? Why? What happened that particular day? What was happening? This is a meme stock. It responds to fucking news. It responds to rumors. It responds to fucking bullshit tweets from Brian Cohen and Keith fucking Gill. Like, these clowns, these manipulators, these fucking cocks, and they're your heroes. They've done more to manipulate it than a market maker who's just literally executing shares that they, orders that they are asked to execute. Like, they're not directional. They don't care which way it goes. I mean, they're going to make money either way. That's the reality of the person who is basically the bank. That's the bank. They're the ones selling the fucking shit to you. So Yes, they're going to make money always. Like the car dealership is going to make fucking money always. You're bitching because the car dealership is making money. You're an idiot. You don't belong. You have no business buying a car. You have no business being at the auto mall and thinking that it's a sweepstakes where you're going to win a free car. It's ridiculous.
$1.66 right out in the after hours. And that little volume was 1 million shares, 1.6 million. Okay? You seeing it right there? 1.6. I don't even.
Okay.
Here you go.
That's aggressive buying.
Million.
After hours, right? After hours, I think. Looks like it's shaded. I can't tell. I think it is. Like, okay. Yes, liquidity's thin. Yes, the spread's wider. Yes, volume's low. Yes, smaller volume is going to potentially create, especially when there's some kind of stupid catalyst. What's your point? What's your point? It doesn't mean that there's no shares. There's literally 1 million shares. That's way more volume than any of these other relative candles. What are you saying? You're not saying anything at all.
Is the volume on that time frame, okay? 1.6, boom. 500,000, 200,000, 128.
So yes, when the volume is literally 10 times or more of what it was in the previous periods, yes, you're going to have a bigger reaction, especially at a time when liquidity is thinner. It is, as they say, dried up.
You can't find it. I'm telling you.
Doesn't mean that you can't. No, you're not telling me anything. You're not saying anything. You're arguing that you can't find the fucking stock on a candle where there's more volume. That makes no sense, Marantz. What are you talking about? Clearly they could. Clearly they could, to the tune of 10 or more times the number of volume that was executed the previous period. What do you mean they can't find it? They literally found 10 times more, you fucking moron. Grifter. You can't fucking pretend forever. You cannot fucking pretend that your shit makes any sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, they can't find it. That's why there's 10 times the volume in this period. I know it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense. Fuck off.
Actual trading days that it's open, you barely get 400, 500. So to have 1 million and then the price shoot up.
Yeah, because you guys react to every stupid tweet thinking you can fucking decode it like there's something to be decoded. There's nothing to be decoded. There's nothing to be decoded from a fucking 13-year-old boy tweeting, sitting in his fucking underwear, picking his nose. Take your pick, whether I'm talking about Marantz, Ryan Cohen, DFV, whoever. Your average super stonker. Yes, they are dumb money. They are reacting to the dumb fucking shit that most people try to train themselves not to. That's why you have such an explosion of volume. Jesus fucking Christ.
31.66. It went up 20%. The stock went up 20% on the move of 1 million shares. That's not even 1% of the float.
So it doesn't matter.
Go look at Nvidia.
What difference? This is another falsehood. It's another false equivalency. It's another straw man. It's another equivocation, whatever you want to call it. It's another fucking nugget of retardation. What difference does it make? What percentage of the entire float is trading in a particular period? I do not know. I'd love to know. Oh my God, less than 1% of the entire float traded, and it went up this much. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It could be the entire float. It could be more than the float. It could be 0.001% of the fucking float. It depends on what traders are willing to buy and sell it for. In other words, how aggressive are they? If you're sitting there saying, I'm not selling, and they're saying, I need to buy it, I need to buy it, I need to buy it. Like, go to an auction. Learn about the way that price actually is discovered and arrived at. It means that somebody is willing to pay that. and somebody's willing to accept that. I don't understand how any of this makes sense within what he's saying. It's nonsensical.
It came down 600.
He needs the Department of Government Efficiency Department task force to come in there and streamline his thinking. Kick some, slash some. Yeah.
$1 billion in market cap. And you know how much volume was hitting that damn stock? Everything was hitting that stock. Just like they always hit SMCI, just like Meta's getting hit.
Who cares?
Everybody has crazy volume. Not GameStop. And it's volatile.
Yeah, because there's no demand. Because nobody fucking wants it. Because literally, they can't even manage. They can't even do a fucking crypto catalyst right. They can't even do a fake crypto catalyst. Well, we don't want to give anybody the impression that we're going to be blah, blah, blah. What a lame fucking company. Clearly, there is no interest in this company. Clearly, the reason that your volume sucks is because the best you've got sucks. So the best you can do sucks. And when you do have a bullshit catalyst like a tweet, what happens? It pumps and it dumps. It pumps and it dumps. Every time. Every time. Somebody's making money. Not you poor fucks.
As they say. All right, sure it is. All right.
But in reality, nobody's interested. Nobody's interested.
Just like Meta's getting hit up, everybody has crazy volume. Not GameStop. And it's volatile, as they say. All right, sure it is. All right, you guys have fun. Peace.
But you just literally explained why. I mean, you tried to explain why. You attempted to explain why a low volume can cause volatility. So what are you talking like? He's so confused and confusing intentionally, I think. God. Okay. All right. But really the best one, though, the best one that I saw I believe was called GameStop's going to
back to Morant's Rant.
a price we like to call $100. Where is it? Oh, top Series 1. Cool. Richard Newton, you can cut your hair. Oh, I kind of sense that there would be a little bit of a rivalry between those two clowns. And I wanted to actually look at Richard Newton too because boy, I think this guy's gone off the deep end too. Richard Newton. He ain't no Isaac, but what goes up must come down. Okay. Of course, we got a video from today, episode 569. We're going to come back to this one here entitled Love, and it also highlights the Bible verse, Matthew chapter 5, verse 11. What are we doing? Why? What do we need God for here? So not only do we need hope, we need God apparently. So now we've literally, look at this, Matthew 4:19 and Matthew 3:15. It's a good one. Matthew 2:14. Malachi 4:2. How far does this go back? Oh dear. Ecclesiastes. And the videos, what are these live streams videos? These are videos. That's all he's got. Okay. It looks like he's culled his collection here. I know he was doing stuff obviously further back than 2 months ago. We looked at this guy last year. Anyway, we'll come back to him. I want to see, where is it here? Here's one. So in keeping with the God theme, we are at peak cult, by the way, too. I think this is a peak cult warning. I think now we can say This is a red flag warning here. Okay.
Quick video on GameStop. It's being reported by Newsweek that GameStop's closing down 400 stores this year. Last year they closed 216 and they became profitable, right? 400 more stores. I'm pretty.
So we're already launched into the spin. We are already launched into the spin. We didn't ask about becoming profitable last year. We're talking about the future. That profitability is already factored into the fucking stock, Marantz. It's already been factored in. Oh, it didn't change that much, did it? No. Well, yeah, clearly the Wall Street doesn't think that it made any difference that they closed the fucking stores. And it doesn't care that they're going to close more stores. So, and if that's not the case, wait 1 week until we get to the next point in the pump and dump grift cycle, and it will be true. So if you don't like the stock price, just wait 5 minutes, basically. To every stock pump, there is a season dump. Yes, very good. Yeah, nice. Not much on God.
Pretty excited about it. I know that last year when they closed 216 stores, a bulk of them were European. Same thing with this year. I know a lot of Italian stores and a lot of things over.
There's that again.
Because conversion dollars, the conversion rate, the U.S. dollar is just stronger. It's dominant. But who knows? Who knows what they were making in margin and not? I just know that margin right now is up 500 basis points quarter to quarter. So.
Oh, sweet.
Last year, quarter to quarter. So right now, when I look at it, I see GameStop telling you that
margin's up 500 basis points, guys. Margin's up 500 basis points. In other words, half a percent. So we're looking good. We got that 0.5% boost in margin.
They close down 400 stores. Well, we're gonna be more profitable. I'm excited about that.
The one that I want to show though, he is talking about book value, comparing it to things like Amazon book value. It's hilarious.
The other part that I'm looking at is just for you as an investor. They opened up 45 new stores
because that's what he cares about. You
would assume those are going to be profitable deals, better deals, because Ryan Cohen's making the deal and they're using their leverage. I think they're just doing better business. They have better managers. And
oh yeah,
and whenever you have a management,
Ryan, the art of the deal, Cohen, Ryan Chopsticks Cohen.
I was reading a book by Peter Lynch.
Ryan Chop Suey Cohen.
Turnarounds because they have to prove themselves before people actually buy them.
I think he was one of the people that Jay was talking about.
Jewish friends in LA used to say, a man who has to hope is already in trouble. And that's why we don't hope. We know we scope.
No, we scope. Yeah, exactly. Listen to the wise Jewish people.
Well, I've been investing off of the smoke signals, the symptoms, the smell of it, the look of it for a long time. I've been investing in GameStop for over 4 years, and I just keep buying it because I respect it, and I think Ryan Cohen's doing the right thing. Well, now right, you're actually going to be able to see the profits that are going to come your way because...
Oh boy, you're going to eat those words. You are going to eat those motherfucking words. Can we hold you to this? If you ended up being wrong, will you shut the fuck up finally? Like, for real? Can we just say, all right, a deal. It's a deal, Marantz. If you're wrong and the proof is not in the pudding, in other words, the pudding tastes like fucking shit, will you go the fuck away and shut the fuck up finally and leave everybody the fuck alone? Quit filling their heads with all this fucking garbage every fucking day? Because that would be warranted. That would be, I think that would be appropriate. So I'm just going to have to ask you to, check yourself here. Because we'll run you off the fucking road, okay? This shit has gone too fucking far. Let God work. Let motherfucking God work. What in the Sunday morning fucking bullshit is this? Let's hear it.
I keep buying it because I respect it, and I think Ryan Cohen's doing the right thing.
He's gay for GameStop. That's what it is. He's gay for GameStop. Can I say that? Does Elon Musk own this platform yet? Can I say something like that?
Well, now the proof is in the pudding, right? You're actually going to be able to see the profits that are going to come your way because of the changes they've done. The other part of
because of the changes they've done. Okay.
Was this company called KSS SS Kregsky? That was the name of the company.
Kregsky.
And everyone knows that when they deployed their idea and they scaled it, it became Kmart, and they went up 50x. And I'm looking at GameStop right now, and they're coming up with a plan, a business model, and they're going to.
What a great example! What a great example to use. Kmart. They're doing so hot now. That's a great fucking example. Man, why didn't I think of that to compare GameStop to fucking Kmart? God damn it. He doesn't think 2 fucking milliseconds ahead of what he's going to talk about. He is literally a bumbling fucking moron.
And
wow. Kmart.
And it's a true turnaround. It's not symptoms, it's actual facts. And Wall Street.
That's awesome.
Come running.
I miss Kmart. Blue light special.
Top line revenue might look like it's shrinking to everyone. Everyone's going to come over and they're going, it's shrinking.
Yeah.
It's not shrinking by the amount that you think it would if you close down 400 stores.
What about Sears? What about Sears? What about Circuit City? Blockbuster? Hell. Sun Coast or whatever. Oh, there's so many. I didn't know they were back again. Bed Bath & Beyond's back.
Here's
sort of.
why it's a magnificent move for GameStop. GameStop closed out all
because God.
At the end of December, going into January, into the new year. That's going to help out their book. That's going to help out their bottom line. If you closed it out this year, which they just did, the end of their fiscal year, they get to annualize on budgets and profits of yesteryear, of a bigger footprint. So with that being said, there's more profit to find. There's more margin to find.
Counting tricks.
They'll find it because they actually know what they're doing. They're starting the business from scratch again. They're upstarting it, and when they upstart something like this,
oh yeah, that's what Wall Street wants. That's what they want right now in this period of uncertainty. You know, everything. Unsure rate regime, unsure economic stagflation front. We want a company to basically reinvent itself from startup. Yeah, because they know what they're doing. Because they, clearly they've mastered. They've killed it the last 2 years, 3 years. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. They're profitable now. But more importantly, they're innovative. They are blazing a fucking trail. They are doing some new shit. Right?
People who want to invest with them because they realize they're
Woolworths.
They're the better business. So no longer are you going to be investing based off of symptoms, smoke signals, and signs, and hugs and smiles. Nope. You get to invest based.
No, you get to invest based on the reality of fucking piss poor fucking performance. No future. The number one thing that you can hype about is you have $4.5 billion in the bank. That means nothing. Means nothing. Means a little bit because boy wonder, billionaire boy wonder, investing whatever treasuries. But how does cash in the bank equate to shareholder value? It doesn't. It doesn't. It literally doesn't. In fact, it points to stagnation. It points to flat growth. It points to a lack of excitement. They don't know what to do. They don't even know what to do with the money. Okay? They don't know what to do with it. And they're not willing to take a chance. Oh, I take that back. They are. We'll get there. God, I got to wrap this up.
That's happening.
Got to get the hell out of here.
This is the quarter you've been waiting for. When you close down 400 stores, guys, and you don't have to replenish those stores with inventory, you sold off everything. That's why you had crazy clearance sales. You had the Pro Week. You had 2 Pokemon releases. This was like planets aligned.
Oh, yeah.
This was like the moment you've been...
Speaking of Pokemon, I got something on that too. So much.
Shipping off all the inventory, selling it off to the people, and that's all cash. Cash to the bottom line. I saw GameStop expenses last quarter. Instead of $60 million, they paid $115 million. They were paying up front, and they never normally do. It only costs around $1 billion to run GameStop's business at the current footprint. And they have
this rapid fire, boom, 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 bullshit.
They're going to be around forever.
This is a technique here. This is a technique. It's rapid fire facts. I think Noisy Corax would call it something else. I can't remember. What was that? Oh yeah, bring back Radio Shack. Absolutely. Bring back a Tandy Corporation. Yes, Radio Shack, a Tandy Corporation. God forbid you need a fuse. You might be screwed. Of course, I guess you have same day delivery from Amazon, maybe. Okay.
And not only are they going to be around forever, they're profitable by a large margin. I'm looking
Kmart.
at $100 to $200 million worth of profit this quarter alone, this year alone, but then wait for quarter one when they do it again and again and again. Get ready, guys. GameStop's ready to run. Let God work. Peace.
Let God work? I mean, I would have to think that God would be like, no, yeah. This has run its course. I'm not one to fight against, the natural order of things. So it seems like it's dying. Let's just let it die. A peaceful death. Days minimum. Jeez. God. It's crazy. You'd be better off going to Granger, paying 3 times as much. They usually have it. Canada is boycotting Amazon. Good. That's good. All right. So let me find this other one here real quick. $100. Where is it at? It was a couple weeks ago. I watched it. Here it is. Yeah. I'm going to keep my commentary to a minimum. I mean, we all know what the hell's this. That's what they say. We all know what this is, man. We all know what we all know what we bought. We all know what this is. Here you go.
Hey guys,
have this.
Rants, plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. So I want to talk about GameStop right now. I'm going to show you the chart. I'm going to show you everything you guys want to know as far as where it's headed, right? So the price right now bouncing between 35 and 27-ish around that price range, but this is right where we want it to be on the daily charts. Now I'm going to show you charts, but the most important part about this whole chart and why it's going to go up to $50 a share, $100 a share, if you're paying attention, is going to be right here. As we look at this chart, we're going to understand this is the daily, and as we've been trending well within our rights. The 50-day moving average, you're going to be there. But now you see this. You see this weekly chart here, and I'm going to go ahead and move it around this way. This weekly chart, we're still within this triangle here. This triangle that you're in is a bullish pennant to the top. So it means that we're on the top side of this pennant. We're going to be pushing out.
Bullish pennant to the top.
Real soon. And whether it's going to be right around earnings time for February, March coming out, you'll have the full fiscal year. And the full fiscal year is going to be the ignition switch for GameStop, and I'll show you why in a minute. But this is the monthly. Okay, don't ever let the monthly confuse you. When you guys are looking at this monthly chart, I drew this box up here, this red box, because GameStop's going to be trading in this box very soon. Now, it'll take you a year to get there.
It's going to be a pro tip.
Now to then, this box goes
pro tip coming up.
Right, $1,800 from $48. Now, I want to explain this to everyone out there that does TA. All you guys.
Hold on a second now. This is going to be some pro information right here. Prosumer, professional level tip.
Guys on YouTube
write this down
that do TA and you guys are using these linear charts, you're completely wrong. Those are for short-term traders. Those are for a week or two, maybe even up to a month. But if you're looking at charts longer than a month, you have to use.
The pros have always used logarithmic charts.
I made it like 4 years ago. Go watch it. But this is going to show you what's really happening with the stock of the company. I didn't just draw these triangles and then it worked out that way. You literally know where the support is, where the downside divergence comes from, and then where your capitulation starts, and you take off. Okay. So as we take off to a zone that nobody knows about, as we're going to leave all of this behind, it's because of a couple of certain financial, what we call measurables, and we're going to look at
measurables. Okay, let's measure them.
The thing we're going to look at is this measurable here called total equity, and the total equity.
Who fucking cares about total fucking equity? I sure don't. I sure don't. Oh, you're saying you have a lot of money in the bank and you have little debt. Cool. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, we're not spending a lot of money and we don't owe a lot of money. But what are you doing? That doesn't generate value. Like selling something, making something, creating something, discovering something. Improving something, anything. No, what we're doing is we're the good stewards of 4 point whatever billion in total equity. Good. Great. You're like the old fucking miserly Scrooge hoarding his wealth, who's miserable and will never grow and will die alone and sad. But hey, at least you have, your $4.5 billion in the bank. Get the fuck out of here. Bah fucking humbug.
Equity is your shareholder equity here at $8 billion. For everyone out there that reports on a quarter.
Here we go.
Versus an annual report. See, some people only look at 10Ks, some people look at 10Qs just to catch trends. But the annual report's going to show you that GameStop has shareholder equity of 1.34.
Yeah. That's what I would say. If you don't see what you're looking for on the quarterly report, go to the annual report. If you don't see it on the annual report, go to the quarterly report. You'll see it there. And in reality, you're looking for two different things. You're looking for two different time periods. It's like, okay, whatever.
$1 billion. We know that now they're sitting on almost $5 billion. What is shareholder equity? Shareholder equity is what your shares are worth. The actual value of the position itself. Shareholder equity of $4.8 billion versus the 1.3 that it was last year. But you're going to have an increase because of Q4, Christmas, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. These pro weeks they've been doing. You've had a launch of Pokemon in
Cyber Monday.
You've had the partnership with PSA get announced, and it's full throttle, i.e. you can submit your cards to any GameStop, well, most GameStops in America. And then, of course, you can also buy PSA graded cards 8, 9, and 10, similar to the Caitlin Clark I bought right here. And I have more cards that I've bought over the years, over this past year, but I gave them all away, right?
What a waste of fucking money that is. Let me buy a card. Okay. So this is what your shareholder equity represents? Fucking trading cards? Like what? Huh? You're talking about billions of dollars. You're talking about fucking little rinky-dink cards in fucking plastic protectors. Are you kidding me? That's what it is? That's what you're staking it on? Okay.
Why it's going to explode beyond belief. Why? Because shareholder equity, the actual current ratio, if you guys are not familiar with current ratio is a metric of measuring assets versus liabilities. How many times bigger are your assets than liabilities? And right now, GameStop's running at a 5.0. There's not a single company in the world that runs at a 5.0. They have 5 times.
Current ratio, yes. Let's pull out that, what fucking metric can I use? Well, this current ratio, that looks pretty good. Oh, okay. I mean, there's going to be something else too, right? Like profit or margin percentage or like a huge dollar amount. What the fuck am I supposed to do with 5? What does that mean? Why do I care? I'm sure he'll tell us.
Assets versus liabilities. They're never going to go bankrupt.
So you've got 5 times the number of assets as you do liabilities. Again, good for you. What does that do for you? What does that do for the company? It doesn't do anything for the future. You're never going to go out of business? Well, that's a foolish thing to say. That's not what that implies. That's not what that means. Is that what that means? You have 4 times as much money in the bank as you do debt, so you're never going to go out of business? That's dumb to say. That doesn't seem to be right. So, okay. More information needed.
They're going to stay in business forever. The cash burn is 0.
They're going to stay in business forever. Okay.
And right now,
what if their sales continue to suck? And they have to dip into that $4.5 billion of equity, whatever, for operations. What if costs go way up? What if this? What if that? They're never going to go out of business. They're always going to be in business. More indications of this thing called the peak cult. Wow. He's literally telling people that GameStop will always be able to they will never go out of business. They will always be around. They will always, because Ryan Cohen is a magical fucking dude. He's magic. He's the fucking unicorn. Okay? And if you don't believe it, you're just clearly not seeing it right. You know, you got to look at the annual reports, you got to look at current ratio. It's fucking 5.0. What are you talking about? Let's hear some real numbers.
GameStop's running at a 5.0. There's a single retail company in the world that runs at a 5.0. They have 5 times the amount of assets versus liability.
Yeah, because they are using debt. See, the thing is, debt's not bad if it's being used for something productive or constructive, right? That's what they say. I've heard people say that. That's what they say. And all of your big corporations have a lot of debt. It's not a bad thing because they make a lot of money, but they need the debt in order to finance stuff at the right time. And, you know, you could have it on paper, but you don't have it liquid at the time, but, you know, you're obligated. So there's uses for credit other than overextending yourself. Just because you have and use credit doesn't mean you're overextending yourself or overextending your financial position or over leveraging. It's not analogous. But in his mind, less debt is good. And I'm saying it's not because you're not doing anything. You're not going to spend you're not going to go out and spend the $4 billion. You're going to take out, you're going to borrow money and do the business operation. That way, if you lose the money, you didn't actually lose your fucking money. I'm the least qualified fucking person to explain this shit to anybody. Why is he saying this stuff?
They're never going to go bankrupt. They're going to stay in business forever. The cash burn is zero. They actually make a profit.
Zero?
And the cash itself is not burning. They're adding to it.
Okay.
After quarter 4, you will see these numbers. All these numbers will be...
After quarter 4, you will see. Yeah, so he doesn't know. He's running on a hope and a prayer. After you'll see. Yeah? What happens when you're fucking wrong, Morant? God, you better hope that you're not fucking wrong. You will never fucking hear or see the end of me crawling right up your fucking ass about this. You will see next quarter. Yeah, you'll see next quarter. We'll show you. What a pathetic.
Upon you, because what happens in Wall Street is...
God.
And the cash itself is not burning. They're adding to it. After quarter 4, you will see these numbers. All these numbers will be placed upon you because what happens in Wall Street is they keep...
All these numbers will be placed upon you. It's like the fucking Gospel of Thomas now? You shall, if you have eyes to see, you shall see. Get the fuck out of here. You too? Fucking...
Off of quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and not quarter 4. It's the whole year, not just a quarter. And the reason for that is because they're a seasonal company. It's seasonality. Retail is that. But here's the kicker. Here's the winner. While you're giving value to every other company, there's only 3 companies in the world in retail, and I don't want to say the world, I'll say the U.S. Only 3 companies in the U.S. retail with more cash than GameStop. Amazon, Walmart, and Costco. Then GameStop. Do you know how big that is?
Yeah. Amazon. What? This is hilarious. Listen to this category. This classification. I'm bringing up fucking text that. I'm bringing up Word, Notepad, something. Like what? Are you kidding me? I don't think he is. I don't think he doesn't realize he is. GameStop is number 4 in something. I mean, this is everything has to be a record, you know. Everything has to be a record. With AMC, it was the best attendance of any third quarter except for odd numbered leap years or whatever. I don't know. They're not, but except for prime number years, like the best third quarter. Who gives a fuck? Wow. That ambulance for me.
Because
I'm a coronary here.
It's the whole year, not just a quarter. And the reason for that is because they're a seasonal company. It's seasonality. Retail is that. But here's the kicker. Here's the winner. While you're giving value to every other company, there's only 3 companies in the world in retail. And I don't want to say the world, I'll say the U.S. Only 3 companies in the U.S. retail with more cash than GameStop. Amazon, Walmart, and Costco. Then GameStop. Do you guys know how big that is? to have the $4.6 billion cash, to have shareholder equity of $4.8 billion. Book value is a measurement that people don't want to give.
Here it is.
Book value, right? They go, oh, book value. Well, anyone can have book value. You could have assets, right? You could have anything you want. You could have goodwill. No, GameStop's just cash, and they didn't borrow any cash.
Just cash.
They generated this cash via some offerings, and a lot of people frown upon that. A lot of people look down on it, and you can't. Because if you had a problem with buying and you're selling it, then that's where you actually get your money from. I've seen people do offerings. I've seen companies do offerings. I'm not going to name them out loud because I don't want to embarrass them and their investors. But they do offerings and they can't finish off the offering. It takes them months. GameStop did 2 offerings and it took them 3 days. And
who are you talking about?
They literally sold billions of dollars worth of their company to investors that wanted to be invested. Now,
billions of dollars of their company, that they're just sitting on, that they have in their bank account that is not working at all to generate any revenue or increase profit, right? Or research and development. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's not true. We'll see in a minute here. Come on.
Speaking through windows here, I'm not trying to read between the lines. I'm not telling you about the tinfoil.
Oh, yeah?
There. I'm letting you know raw numbers for GameStop. They're going to show $100 million profit for the year.
How do you know that? Did you pull that number out of your asshole? How do you know that? They're going to do this, okay? I'm holding your ass to it. Your ass is going to be held to the fucking fire on this. $100 million profit. Okay? I'm writing it down. They already have these earnings? I don't know. Maybe they already did. Maybe they already beat it. 37 days. 37 days. As on TradingView. Okay?
Compared to 6.7 million last year. Because GameStop is sitting on a pile of cash, the interest is generating almost $50 million a quarter. So
$50 million a quarter, guys. That's huge. Huge. Off of $5 billion. That's amazing.
With only $100 million.
You're rich.
That is still almost 20x of last year. So when you have a profit margin increase,
except the yields are down, I think, from last year, right? I think. I mean, they're forecast to come down over time. Of course, rule of forecasts is they're always wrong. So, but I mean, most likely that maybe they're wrong by the amount or the number of cuts, but probably will start coming down eventually after higher for longer. So that's not working in your favor for that particular aspect, which is again why it's stupid. It's not real. It's not a real fucking strategy. It's some half-assed Michael Saylor bullshit. We'll get to that too.
Increased, by the way, 500 basis points. But GameStop's increasing on every metric, every measurable for Wall Street. But the biggest increase,
everyone,
$1.3 billion to now $5 billion.
Because you issued shares. Because no. Wait, what?
$1 billion to now $5
billion. Listen.
But GameStop's increasing on every metric, every measurable for Wall Street. But the biggest increase to go from $1.3 billion to now $5 billion on shareholder equity, someone has to agree that that's a discount on the share price. Because there's not a single company in the mid caps and or headed toward.
You fucking diluted the shares. That's how it gets framed when it's a negative, is it's dilution. How is this not dilution? Can anybody tell me how this is not dilution? Isn't this the same fucking thing as dilution? He is hyping. This is what's happening right here. Marantz Rants is hyping and grifting off of shareholder equity based on a share offering. That's all that's happening here. That's all he's doing. He's saying we created shares out of nowhere that are worthless, and we fooled people into paying money for them. Congratulations, we now have $2.5 billion more dollars out of thin air. Wow, that's amazing. How does Ryan Cohen do it? I've never heard of a company doing that before. And they're just sitting on the cash? Fuck. These guys are geniuses.
Towards the S&P 500, that shouldn't be given fair value for shareholder equity when you're debt-free. zero corporate bonds, no covenants at all, and a covey-heavy environment where interest rates are up and to the right. They're sky high. Not for GameStop. GameStop has all the cash in the world. So when we talk about...
You said that they were benefiting from the sky-high rates.
Book value, guys, and everyone wants to give you value and say, this is what this company's worth, and you know what, it can't be worth more than that. Well, I'll tell you what. Best Buy trades at around 6 times book.
Here it is.
Well, if GameStop was 6 times book, they'd be $66. And
yeah, if they were 6 times book. Why are they not? Why is Best Buy 6 times book? Maybe we should look. See why they're 6 times book. I mean, Marantz is a crook. That's all I've took from this video so far. Okay, Best Buy. Right. Let's go more financials. Where's it at? More financials. Also, this is something cool I realized. You can type in a ticker symbol right here, and it'll stay on that page. So you can compare things. Pretty nifty, I thought. Okay, so all right, let's just start right at the top. Common shares outstanding. Well, whatever. Well, let's look at the valuation ratios. Price to earnings ratio. Price per share divided by diluted earnings per share, trailing 12 months. Beyond his favorite. Well, whatever. No, we're on, and we need to be on annual, right? He likes annual. Okay, here's annual. Price to earnings. Current, 15.23. Okay. GameStop. 147.32. Now, if I know Marantz, he'd probably try to hype that up as being good. But, what does this mean? Price per share divided by diluted earnings per share. So, in order to end up with a large number, a large whole number here, what do you have to have? A huge numerator and a small denominator, right? So it's going to divide out to multiple whole numbers, and this one's to the tune of over 100, almost 150 of those whole numbers. So that means that the price is way too high for the earnings that are coming in. But let's just go to quarterly. Maybe it's just a fluke. It has come down a lot. It has come down, but it's still 147. Okay. What about too many B's? How about Best Buy on the don't think that all right, just looking here. I guess technically they do have a price of sales because they technically profitable. It's moot to me because it's technicality. Price to book ratio. There he is, right there. 6.19. He was right. By God, he was right. Price to book ratio 2.45. And again, this is the price per share divided by book value. So we're still not really to figure out why. So GameStop profitability ratio. How about this one? Return on assets. Be a good one because they have a lot of assets, right? And he's hyping up the assets, really hyping them up. Return on assets, return on equity, return on invested capital. Those three. Let's look at them. They're all in the 1 to 2 range. Best Buy. Oh, 7. Return on assets, 7.5%, as opposed to 1 and change. That's many times more. Return on equity, 43 versus 2. Return on invested capital, 20 versus 1 and change. Well, yeah, because GameStop isn't investing any capital except in treasuries, which, okay, cool. Gross margin, 23. Gross margin 29 on GameStop. Wow, selling a lot of those collectibles, I guess. Operating margin -2. You know this is going to be higher in Bed Bath. The other one, yeah, so it's positive. You know, the quick ratio here is 0.22. On GameStop, he said it was good, right? So it was 5 or 6 or something. 4.36. And again, that's current assets minus inventory divided by current liability. Okay. The amount of assets can be quickly converted into cash. Okay, who cares? Yeah, you can convert your assets to cash. Great. Oh, it was the current ratio. That's right. 5 versus a 1. Total current assets divided into current liabilities. Okay. So here's Best Buy looking at like a graph here. Can't go back further than that, I guess. Valuation ratios. In a quarterly sense, it's, you know, holding basically steady. Okay. Oh, the ownership. What is the ownership? Okay, well, we're about to get back to the video here. So here's that crazy, you know, number. So again, here, you know, what is going on here? Oh, the shares, closely held shares, 8%, higher percentage. What that net income is like basically nothing. Oh yeah, they're profitable though. Yeah, well, yeah, they're profitable. Revenue to profit conversion. Okay. So yeah, the big ones for me. I mean, we could go through all this. I don't feel like it. These price to earnings ratio at GameStop is through the roof. They have no return on anything. And this is what I'm saying. They have nothing that is generating value for their shareholders. These things right here. Return on assets, equity, invested capital. What about his other famously wonderful companies that I have on the board here? Walmart. Well, you know they're going to be slamming it. Return on assets, equity, invested capital, all up. You know. So, who cares if these ratios here are high? If your profitability ratios are all out of whack. I just don't. You can't run on that forever. Oh, but you can. You know, they're never going out of business. Costco returns all double digits. Yeah, and that's after saying, you know what, we like DEI. We're going to keep it. We actually like it. Sorry, Marantz. We actually like DEI. It's good. It works for us. We care about people. Yeah. We want to project the air that we care about people. I'll do. I don't know. WDMD bracelets now for sale. Okay. You're not trading at 6 times book because you don't have anything fucking going for you. Sales, you know, invested capital return, asset returns, nothing. It's around 1%. Oh, that's so amazing. And the only reason invested capital is higher is because of the treasuries, which is going to come down.
And counting. If they were, I don't know. We don't want to do Nvidia and Apple and all of them that traded nothing. They traded 70 times book, 80 times book. I'm okay. I'll say it a different way.
Bull run. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. See you soon.
When you come looking for,
we're going to be getting out of here. Yeah, we get the hell out of here soon.
When $11 is cash, and you're buying a share at 28 today, you're literally getting the shares for $17. The discount.
Wait, what? Hold on. Hold up.
Best Buy trades at around 6 times book.
Oh, shut up.
I'll say it a different way for all you guys out there that doubt this metric. When you come looking for GameStop and you understand the discount per share that you're getting, when $11 is cash, and you're buying a share at 28 today, you're literally getting the shares for $17. The discount is...
No, you're not.
You're not going to lose a single dollar. You know why? Because the word book means something to accountants, but the word book should mean something to you a little different. The word book should mean, what is this book? What am I reading? Because every company has book value.
What?
Disney has book value. $100 billion worth of book value.
What is the book you're reading? I don't know what book you're reading. It's probably one that you wrote or that you had ChatGPT write. It's not about a narrative. I don't know what he's saying here.
Because every company has book value. Disney has book value. $100 billion worth of book value.
Storybook value.
It's not actual things that are profitable like cash. Let me tell you how great cash is.
What are you talking about? What in the fuck are you talking about? Yes. Yeah, 1%. Awesome. Amazing. Yeah, nothing gets it like that cash.
Have you ever had financial freedom? Have you ever had so much cash in the bank that you don't have to do the things that you're forced to do?
It is not the same for an individual versus a corporation. I'm not even, like, why are we even going down this road? Have you ever had financial freedom? That's what GameStop has. Garbage. It's not the fucking same. It's not the motherfucking same. He knows it. We all know it. This is garbage.
You don't have to take the job that you're forced to take because you want to survive. I don't have to do that job. I have enough cash in the bank to survive. You see, GameStop doesn't have to take those certain executives and partnerships on the board. They have enough cash in the bank to survive.
Yeah, this is such short-term thinking here. This is ridiculous. What he's saying is true for this slice of time. It won't be true tomorrow. Won't be true next. I mean, it's ridiculous. This is another way that these guys can manufacture truth, or at least, not be. They can spin themselves out of being total frauds and liars. Well, it was true for the sliver of time. Well, if you took a cross section of the time, the chart when I said that, it was true. Actually, the price to earnings ratio was 400. Like. Just like with Thomas James and all those other clowns, FTDs, yeah, you're right. There were however million FTDs, but you're wrong about what it means. Yes, you are right that they have $4.8 billion, but you're wrong about what it means. That's not being right. Ultimately, that's not being right. I guess we'll just have to wait for those first quarter results, right?
Board of directors, Jim Groupie, Alan Adel, Ryan Cohen, Larry Chang. And then you also have...
these are some legendary fucking investors.
And
Larry Chang.
If I have 6 people on the board of directors and they all want the best for GameStop, I'm going to ask you right now, in corporate America, all you guys out there.
They do? Maybe we should watch the one where they called, Ryan Cohen's lawyer and asked why he would transfer his shares. I think Manuel actually did put that in the chat for me to. I think we need to see that. Yeah, here you go. Oh yeah, this is. I mean, how cringe can you get, man? Here we go. This is great. This reminds me of John Wick sniping. Some of his antics. Remember that? Wow.
In this morning's show, I called Ryan Cohen's his lawyer. Ryan Cohen has a lawyer named Ryan, and I called him. Okay, and I left a message with the secretary.
Is his last name like Cohen too?
He called me back. He called me back, and I clipped the phone call so you guys can hear it. And I posted in the Discord, and here's how it sounds.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I don't know.
That guy's not even in the Discord. That guy's not even in the Discord.
Thanks, Data Zero. Appreciate that reminder.
Even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
My name is Marantz, and I just have some questions, and I don't mean to step out of line if I am. I'm looking for...
He's got the approval nod. Yeah. See how cool I am. Yeah. See, I did the right thing there. I got a big swinging dick.
the benefits of changing
Sorry.
ownership.
I'm going to shut up now.
I just have some questions, and I don't mean to step out of line if I am. I'm looking for the benefits of changing ownership of securities from an LLC to personal, to like your personal name, like why anyone would do that or why you should do that.
I couldn't say.
No? Okay. Or for, like in this case, like he was with, I think Ryan Cohen Ventures or RCC Ventures. What would be the benefits? I'm just curious to do something personally.
I can't say really, to tell you the truth.
Wouldn't you have to ask him if you're asking personally why somebody would do something? Wouldn't you ask the person that did it? I mean, I guess if this is the closest you can get, the best you can do sucks.
But I'm not speaking like about him in particularly. I'm like anyone. Like if anyone were to do that, what are the possibilities? Would it be like M&A? Would it be you're just changing holders? If it's
Look, he's trying to fish for M&A. Oh my God!
Like direct register, DRS, and or not. Is there anything like that?
Just a different account, whether you hold shares directly or indirectly.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair.
That's fair.
More conversation we had off the record, he and I, but I clipped out the parts that I wanted for him, and yeah, I tried to dig into there, but he wasn't giving up any info.
No, he wasn't. You're right. He sure wasn't. What pros do. Almost like he's a professional. What are you doing, kid? So, on the other end of the spectrum here, you have this guy. Let's check out Love. And we're going to get the hell out of here.
Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. It's a holiday, so there's no market activity today.
Oh, no. I am so saddened.
We're going to go ahead and skip right to the verse of the day, which is Matthew 5:11. It says here, this is Jesus. I think.
Hold on. Let's bow our heads. This is proverbially here. All right. This is better.
On the Mount saying, blessed are ye. 5:11. It says here, this is Jesus. I think this is the Sermon on the Mount saying, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. And I just have to say thank you, Jesus, for enduring so much for us. It makes anything that we endure seem pretty small, to be honest. And I just have to say that I love everybody, even the people that maybe disagree with what I'm doing. Love you guys very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I wanted to say I had the most amazing experience yesterday at GameStop. So went in, and the store was full of people, as usual. Every time I go in there, there's tons of people.
Could be terrible. I don't know.
Pokemon was literally all sold out. Someone was in there. Actually, many people were asking the manager about when they're going to get Pokemon in. He's like, well, I've got one battle deck right now. It's a starter pack. And product
stall with
this morning and was
bullshit.
And then he's
irrelevant.
Store in, I think it's like the
who cares?
Over, maybe 2 towns over, and they appear to have some product. And those people are like, "All right, sweet, we're gonna go drive over there." And I'm like, "Man, people are going from GameStop to get product. People are buying
look at all this hype,
random other stuff because they stop in, they want to buy something, they don't get Pokemon, so they buy something else. It's just like, yes, it's happening. People are going in.
Want to buy something? Yeah, they have to.
Crazy. he said, I talked to him a little bit after that. He said they had gotten some Pokemon 151 in that morning.
Pokemon 151. That's the high test shit. Ooh. Careful with that. Only one. Limit of one per person on that.
People were lined up 30 people outside of the store. And then they're limiting it to 2 per customer. So a lot of people got stuff. There were no fights.
See? 2 per customer.
Amazing was he said they got these new products in, which are these repacks that have a whole bunch of Pokemon cards in there. And he
is this a grown man here? I mean, no offense, but what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? Okay, all right. Just making sure.
And he looks at me, he goes, "But I saved you one." And I couldn't even believe it. He bought me a pack. So thank you so much.
Wow.
I'm excited that I came in.
Oh.
I'm going to open it on the channel.
My God.
I'm opening now on the channel. So thank you again.
Oh.
Can't believe that happened. For me. And then I saw, as I typically tend to do these days, some of my former students in there. And I thought that was just the coolest thing ever. So really fun moment at GameStop.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
This is about to me. A lot of it is going to EB Games at the mall as a kid. Love that store. Check out
nostalgia, reminiscence. Yep, love it. Emotional investment. Yep, let's go. Come on. Right, Babbage's, Computer Land. CompUSA.
My mom being like, "Yeah, you're not getting any."
Electronics Boutique.
But at least I got to hang out at EB Games. So here's what we got.
Radio Shack.
We got a Dragonite V. This might take a while to go through all the cards, but we're going to go through one by one.
Software City.
See if we get anything.
Circuit City.
Dragonite V. So
ooh, I don't like his keyboard.
Lightning. Looks like it's.
He's a quiet keyboard guy. His wife's like,
all right,
Richard.
$2 here, nice.
Your keyboard's keeping me awake.
Put this right into
all that Diablo 4 you're playing.
We got. I'm gonna mess up.
I gotta beat Elon.
I think that's how you say that guy. So he's a blue Pokemon.
I have to beat him.
Blue deck. We have a bunch of blue decks, but yeah, this guy. All right.
Oh yeah, fries. Yeah.
Cool. And then we got a Morpeko V. So
my producer buddy in LA.
It's actually the same deck as our
used to
Dragonite deck. So
write some commercials for fries, jingles and stuff like that.
I looked at.
And then next thing I knew,
came back from there.
Fries was out of business.
See if they've got anything good. Everything Pokemon related on the website is completely sold out. This is it, including all of the. Let's just look.
Okay.
If you look at like ETB, all of these are
Love. This is Love here.
Oh, this is. I
thought Love was a Subaru.
What are they doing? They're charging above market now. But yeah, everything's sold out on GameStop. And then when you go on PSA graded Pokemon, or EVs are all gone, Pikachus are all gone, PSA Pokemon, like they're down to like 47 cards or something like that. Someone came in and like wiped them all out. So what is going on with their product? And then, okay, this is nice. Superior V. Oops. This is him right here. I misspelled it. But we actually have a deck for this guy that we just built. So really cool. And we got the V-Star or whatever he turns into. So very nice Pokemon. All right, doing good. Ooh, I love this guy. So this is the fish guy I've talked about before. Luminion V. This guy's like incredibly.
Oh, I love this guy.
Ooh. Dude can go.
Woo. Damn.
When you play him onto your bench, you can immediately find any supporter card you want out of your deck. So this guy is ultra powerful. He's like a search engine. All right. So everything here is usable so far. Magnezone.
Everything is usable.
We don't have a Magnezone V. So this is a new card.
Is he going to talk about anything real though, besides these?
But he can go in
playing cards. How do you shuffle those? Do you riffle shuffle them, or is it dealer shuffle? How do you shuffle those things? What's this? What is all this? This looks like a 1990s website.
That's going to be it for this video, you guys. All I wanted to say in this video is going over here to the top.
Oh, it's a spreadsheet.
Financial advice at all. It really isn't. Not encourage anyone to buy.
Okay, it's not a financial advice. Okay, not financial advices. Ooh, that reminds me of somebody I got to check on. Ape Andy. Not financial advices. Calming message.
Sell GameStop, options, crypto, anything. I just want people to make good decisions for them, whatever those may be. Honestly, whatever they may be. Maybe in alignment with what I'm doing here on the channel, or could totally not be. I'm sharing the gospel, which may not align with people, but that's okay. I'm trying to do push-ups. Doing push-ups every single day.
That's okay because he knows it's the truth. So he doesn't care. It doesn't matter what you think. And he's doing push-ups. So this guy fucks. Let me quote Russ Hanneman. Yeah, Silicon Valley. This guy fucks.
Habits just work.
I feel like that's I feel like no, it's not. It is fair because he's the one that's choosing to use Mr. Rogers language. Nobody's telling him he doesn't have to. I feel like it's maybe a cheap shot, but it's not.
Working on good habits, working on myself.
Nothing wrong with Fred Rogers.
And I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And it's been the journey of these last 3 years, just talking through this story with everybody, learning. And
love stories. Yeah, narrative.
And thank you for being along for the ride and encouraging me every single day. And I hope something that I'm doing here encourages other people. That's all this is about for me, is encouraging people, telling the story, having fun, learning. And I hope that something in these videos, no matter what it might be, helps you out. Life is tough, but we're all in it together. And I love you very much. I love everybody.
Oh, well, this is a love bomb.
The people that give me a hard time. I love you too. And I hope you have
love bomb.
a nice day. No matter what's going on in your life or what you think about any of this, have a good one. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
So I'm going to highlight this comment from, I'll just read it, from Bad Back or The Back over in our Telegram chat, which, let's see here. Where is it? Yeah, the link to that is right here. Well, it's in the description. Yep. But both of these guys, we're talking about Marantz Rants and Richard Newton. Both of these guys have broken from reality. They're both lost. Agree. The bag holder's dementia has ravaged their financial and mental well-being. Don't know what the disease kills quicker, brain cells or retirement funds. It runs equally on both, I think. The 50-50 mixture. So is it a 4-cycle or 2-cycle? Is it 4-stroke or 2-stroke on that? I don't know. If it's a 50-50 mixture, maybe it's a 2-stroke. Maybe it's a suck, whatever it is for 2-cycle, right? They take your money and then they blow it out immediately. It's just like it's efficient. It's Doge approved. The year 2025 may be, this is Bad Back again, may be the most entertainment we get from these Muppets. Which one will get committed first? I think this year might be the year where Marantz goes full grifting jihad. Can't wait. This is must see TV. I mean, I did not think that it was going to be like this, but it do. I thought I would see more about Bed Bath & Beyond, but what do we got here? The burning of the Alexander Library continues. Moon Man. Oh, yeah, he's doing some interview with a UK person or something.
Videos. Eddie, what happened to my videos? How can I put this for you? If you have the ability to watch my videos in live, when they're live, then congratulations. I'm not going to leave my videos up beyond a couple of days, the previous videos that I had. I'm going through something that I have to deal with. So I'm reviewing a lot of my content in private. And then in turn, you probably won't ever see those live streams again. It's not that I violated any terms of agreement. It has nothing to do with that. Like, Meltdown, don't get crazy right now. Don't run away with this story. Like they do for everything. They sensationalize everything. It's gross. It's an internal thing for me. I want to do certain type of content.
Not really. Not really. I don't see much sensationalization happening here. I see fairly accurate reporting of what sensationalizing is happening from your side. But yeah, I had to interject that.
So I'm transitioning some of the music, some of the graphics, and some of the content. By doing it that way, I have people asking for partnerships and sponsorships with the channel, and I'm trying to figure out which route I want to go. This is my job. This is my company that I built. I couldn't do it without you guys.
He's considering the YouTube channel to be his company, I guess.
Run off, and
he's not talking about GameStop, not talking about Costco.
I was offered another channel, I'll tell you that. Additionally, I was offered a backup channel, so which was pretty
offered a backup channel. I don't know what this means. By whom? Offered a backup channel by whom? Who is offering you a backup channel? Why do you need somebody to offer you that? Couldn't you just create it yourself? But this guy is so loose with his words. He talks off the top of his head, out of his ass, the whole 9 yards. So you can't take anything he says seriously. You got to take it with a grain of salt. You can't take it at face value is what I'm trying to say.
But I'm picking and choosing the information that I share with my team. My team is...
Of course you're picking and choosing the information. So you just admitted that you're cherry picking fucking data? Is that what you mean? I don't think that's what he means, but that's a pretty honest assessment. I'm picking and choosing the data that I'm sharing with my... Yes, I would agree with that. We just saw it with those fucking valuation metrics. Oh, we call them deliverables.
Fully aware.
Measurables, I'm sorry.
If you guys don't trust the team here, then you haven't been with me for 4 years. So, and then,
maybe somebody does. Maybe somebody has been with you for 4 years and they don't trust you because what you're saying is nonsensical. So again, that's like saying, well, anybody who does anything to help the country is not breaking the law, right? That's good language. I mean, I really like that language. It's very equitable language. Okay.
If Bill Pulte can do it, why can't I? No, Bill Pulte out here erasing everything because he knows that if you follow him, then you're going to lose. You're going to find out that he's been manipulating people for a long time.
Oh yeah, we find out. Find out that he'd been manipulated. What? Okay. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let God work. Just let God work, okay? Just let him do it. One last one from Mr. Morantz.
Faulting, and now you have so much faulting, and now you have so much inventory. GameStop shutting down in the Palm Desert Mall where I live. They're going to be shut down by January, February timeframe. So I'm going to try to go hit that store up for...
He said Palm Desert Mall? Okay, let's look that up.
And
oh, what the heck happened?
Have so much inventory. GameStop shutting down in the Palm Desert Mall where I live. They're going to be shut down by January, February timeframe. So I'm going to try to go hit that store up for clearance and
up for the clearance. fancy mall. Where'd it go? Bell. I don't know which. Remember when we looked at all that equipment for that GameStop was selling from their distribution center? Weird floors. Funky floors. Maybe it's not a nice mall. Boy, that is an old storefront. That is gross. Sorry, I'm sure I missed it. I don't know what this. Whoa, cool shot. They do get a drone up there. Look how old that picture is. February 2018. Look how much cleaner the fucking front is compared to now. Well, I'm assuming this is now. November 2024. Look at that. Look at that. That's terrible. I mean, let's be honest. This isn't much better, but I mean, at least it's cleaner looking. Jeez. One thing. Merchandising, definitely not a priority. Definitely no finesse. No. Hideous. Absolutely horrible. Anyway. Yeah. Is that probably where they... No, okay. All right. Anyway, yeah, sure. Cool. But, I mean, the thing is, look, we zoom out. Where is that one at? I'm confused on where that is. Is that... There it is. That one. No? Yeah. Palm... No, that's a different one. La Quinta, California. Okay, where... Is it this one? Grapefruit? Nope, it's not that one. How many GameStops does this place need? I mean, for real. Clearly, they didn't need that one. Look at all these GameStops. I mean, okay, that's LA, but he's more down here, I believe. But I can't even find it. Palm something. Whatever. Palm Plaza. No, that's a different one. I literally just looked at 3 different GameStops. Okay. Clearly, I don't know. Territorio number 3. It's in Territorio number 3. Okay. I'm lost here. Tijuana? What? Okay, Model 3 dude, go check that one out. East. Over here. This is Arrowhead. Nothing to do out here. He did say that people were going from GameStop to GameStop, remember? Located in Walmart Supercenter. Stockton Hill Road. This one is in the shops at Lake Havasu. Something. There's a lot of them out there. Okay, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. All right, anyway, they're fine. They're going to be fine. Palm Springs, 29 Palms. Okay. Another failed business here. We got Marcus Lemonis. So here's the update on Bed Bath & Beyond. They will be receiving nothing from Beyond. They will receive nothing from Bed Bath & Beyond. They will receive nothing from Bye Bye Baby or Dream on Me I don't believe they will receive anything from the old shares, the old company had said. Of course they won't. Literally, they don't exist anymore, right?
What an exciting times. So this is social media. So I thought, why the heck don't I get social? And I'm so inspired by watching the Bbby show, watching Bill Pulte.
Oh boy.
Of the...
This is scary. I don't think it's...
And not...
This guy in the... Been a minute since I've been on this subreddit here. Mom, come pick me up. The apes are doing divination with RC's Botox treatments. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm with Charlotte on that one. Ape doesn't understand options, but they'll be rich because their misunderstanding of how options work must be crime. Right. Crinkle fries. Sounds good. I mean, maybe they should go to this Consumer Finance Protection Bureau while they still can. Why haven't they? I don't know. Or maybe they did. Oh boy. GME dummies will buy into the hype, and the blank CEO RC will dilute the blank out of the float on them, and short HF hedge funds will have the last laugh. As always, this is all orchestrated. When he buys BTC now, they'll have to raise more capital, and that will only be through offering. Well, of course. It's that simple. Ride the wave, but sell quick when profit. Ignore all the crap. 100K per share narrative won't happen. When did computer share change the limit order to no more than 600%? I'm just curious because 84 years ago, didn't they lift it? It just seems odd that I can't list 5 shares for $420,000. $420,690. Maybe I would like to try and catch the next glitch. How many glitches has it been with ridiculous high prices? They would cancel it. They would bust the trades. They would not allow you to do it. And they don't have to. They don't have to. It's not a market in that sense. Where, you know, you can set a trap and, you know, trick them. Read a TOS. I don't think it's allowed.
Oh, it makes me want to tear up. I swear to God.
Oh no, it makes me want to tear up too. GameStop. Wrinkle. West Christian sues MMTLP. Sovsit. Baggy Scott Trout. West Christian just sued me for defamation in a Texas state court. Good to see he's putting all those legal talents to use, attempting to get a share count or resolution or settlement. West Christian, he's still out there doing it, huh? What, you know, one guy that I haven't seen or heard anything from lately. What about fucking what's his name? The other hedge fund guy. All these names. Paying attention. What is it? It's oh God. Mark Cahotis. Mark Cahotis, the stock market is broken. Maybe he could play us out. Play us out. Sonny Korax was talking about him. Silly greenhouse stock promotes. Oh boy. One of those, huh? Permaculture. Permaculture stuff, cool. Water hydroponics. You know what? The lead lag report. How about we do this? Yes, that does say feline love letter over there. I don't remember what it was, but oh, Jesus freaking Christ. Blah, 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 blah. Now you got to be careful because I fed it 2 videos the other day and it gave me the same damn summary for both of them, and they were not the same at all. Oh, I don't think I copied the wrong thing. I copied the wrong. Jesus Christ. Oh, I think it doesn't like that style of URL. It likes this style of URL. V equals. It doesn't like the /live style. I think that might have been the problem over on YouTube. Videos live stream and Mark Cahotis. Cahotis shares experiences and insights on identifying and exposing fraudulent activities in the market, emphasizing the importance of critical thinking and independent research. He also discusses the challenges of navigating a complex and often opaque market and the importance of perseverance and resilience in the face of adversity. The interview concludes with Cahotis offering advice to aspiring investors, yada, yada, yada. Same exact thing. Same exact summary. It sounds very general, so glad I didn't waste time on it. Okay, what about what about Astro? Astro AMC. You up to? Here it is. Eat my Astro. Jesus Christ. From last May. Last video. These shorts. I don't think so. I think those look older. Live 8 months ago. So he's moved on. He's moved on. He's moved on. SBF interview? Anyway. Do they still have a space calls thing? I don't even know. I guess they do. I haven't been on there in a long time. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. You want to, you know, I almost feel like, what would be the most exciting old stream to look at? Because all this stuff is still on here, you know, which is crazy. But how about what about StarrTile? Oh, look at, oh man, those thumbnails bring back memories.
What we are going to be covering today is exactly how AMC getting to $100,000 per share or above is actually possible. Now, I know a lot of people have said that those price targets are crazy. They're kind of correct, but we're going to go over exactly what these price targets mean. Look at him, look. What we are going to be covering.
Yeah. Cool. Good. Very, very great. I saw the one from 7 hours ago, and I thought, oh my God, he's back. Nope, I don't think so. Starts live 3 days ago. So, so he's a live only guy now, and shorts and charts, but he doesn't have regular videos. There's no videos tab. No videos tab. What if can I just type it in? No. Really? That's too bad. He had so much good content from back in the day. Who's that? He looks so dapper. Let's see what he's talking about, and then I gotta get the hell out of here.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there too.
Yuck.
Public Live.
Ew.
I hope you guys are ready for an eventful day over here. We've got a very interesting market to talk about. But again, congratulations to everybody on all the absolutely insane gains this week. I mean, guys, Papa John's, I don't think we can nail a trade better than that. I mean, you guys, I kind of got
I might have to go check out what he's got going on over here. Papa John's?
Freaked out. But there's
no about Papa John's.
He's giving you guys 5,000% return trade. So
nobody is giving well, if you'll excuse me, I got to go dig out my credit card. And how much is it? How much is it? What's this guy's name? Who is this again? Start the VIX. Stop $5 a month. You know, maybe we should, as a channel, join these guys' memberships. Share the wealth, you know. I don't know. Probably against their terms of service, right? So, peace. Casual Friday here for him.
And you miss it by the end of February, you're going to be paying a significantly higher rate. So just be aware of that. But let's do our little good mornings, everybody. Again, as you guys are filming.
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning.
That once you realize that
84,000 subscribers, but he only had 600 views on this video from 3 days ago.
Volunteer? No, I sold it at 71, and I was in at around 15.
Ugh,
I'm
God.
sitting here staring at this stuff all day long. I've been doing this since I was like 14. And
He's been doing it since he was 14. Well, I didn't know that. I would have probably had more respect for him. No. There it is.
Start pushing lower.
There it is. Pizza.
10. Like if you were to throw this, I think I have the 20 on here too.
PZZA.
But like,
what the hell?
Right here, it wasn't completely textbook, but it was
Papa John's.
Valid in my opinion. So this was like a B- setup. Once it started ripping back through these levels, and you saw this volume really starting.
Once it started ripping.
In my mind, I thought to myself, something might.
Once it started doing bong rips.
So once you started to break this level,
start doing dab rips.
50, 40, 60. That was a really, really good spot to either take your initial entry or take a re-entry if you were already.
So what happened? Why?
Okay.
Dividend?
Then
I don't know.
See this thing start to make massive moves, and every single dip that happened got aggressively bought up. Now, if you see
potential takeover,
crazy yesterday with the volume, but even if you're looking at these two volume bars days here, that tells you a lot. There's no reason why a lot of money is flying.
Wait, hold on. What's he saying? Hold on.
That tells you a lot. There's no reason why a lot.
Hold on a second.
It looks crazy yesterday with the volume, but even if you're looking at these two volume bars days here, that tells you a lot. There's no reason why a lot of money is flying into Papa John's, a pizza.
There's no reason.
Why is that happening? Something is going on behind the scenes that we may not be privy to at this current time. And we talked about this on the private live stream yesterday.
Well, this is from the 13th. That was 4 days ago. Your video's from 3 days ago. It says here it surged 18% following a report from Semaphore that an investment fund is considering a takeover of the iconic American pizza chain. So we don't know why it went up. It makes no, I mean, there's no reason, right?
You can't kill Michael Myers!
According to the report, Earth Capital Management, backed by a member of Qatar's royal family, is in discussion. There's your money right there. Is in discussion with advisors about taking Papa John's private
and just be proven.
Citing people familiar with the matter.
Okay, so
Tony and I both said matter at the same time. Did you notice that? We did.
I think you a bitch.
The pizza chain had a market value of about $1.6 billion as of Wednesday's close. They didn't respond.
Is that what you're...
Papa John's been struggling. Yeah, it's too bad. So,
First they think you're crazy.
what do we say? It's probably going to collapse. Yeah, it's probably going to be a rug pull here. It probably already has been. Anyway.
And then all of a sudden you change the world.
And then you go to jail for 11 months. I hear she's having a great time, too. Also, speaking of jail, you know who reported to jail not that long ago? My favorite rapper, Heather Morgan, Razzle Khan. Texts up 0.42. Canada's down. Should have joined our country. You'd be up 0.4. Instead, you're down 0.8. Yeah, looks like, here's what they say. Futures look mixed right now. China supports private sector. Great. Fake gains. Gold rises for second session. I see $3,000 gold this week. Make sure you buy some of that gold bullion from American Patriot Gold LLC. BazzyCon. Futures rise in post-holiday trading. Cool. On Monday, Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Walken suggested that he supports holding off on interest rate cuts. Citing recent economic data unless inflation mirrors the trends seen in 2024. It won't. How could it? Investors are also awaiting February's U.S. manufacturing. I mean, it sounds like it's obvious. It's not obvious. If it's obvious, it's obviously wrong. But it doesn't seem likely. And PMI reports from this week for further insights in the state of the economy, corporate front earnings, yada, yada, yada. Great. All kinds of signs pointing to all kinds of things. Who knows? Pointing towards a major wealth transfer up, not to us, from us. So be careful. There's no reason to be stupid. Yeah. That seems legit. There's got to be a overhead supply zone at play there. Overhead supply. Big time. Look at this. Oh my God. Okay. So here's the thing with this. Yeah. Just did the same one again. So weird, sort of correlations, but they say, dear AMC stock fans, mark your calendars for February 25th. Since the pandemic delivered a crushing blow to the world's largest movie theater chain, AMC has been in survival mode. This initial shutdown of thousands, blah, blah, blah. Another crisis. Oh, yeah, the strike. Oh, it's hard to believe that was 2 years ago. Weak box office, towering debt, and relentless shareholder dilution. Relentless. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, earnings come out in 8 days. So, not. Yeah, that's it. God. Oh. Well, there's this one. Look at that. This looks like, call it. This looks like an echo or something. Like, hey, these guys can do it. Why can't I? Went to college with a guy who's a music composer, and he said, "Oh, sometimes I just like the way the notes look on the page. I don't know what it's going to sound like. It's like the design. It's like the pattern, visually." Oh, okay. So yeah, I just like the way this looks visually. Isn't that weird? What's going on here? Power bands or something. Like you could do one of these Fibonacci something or other. Fibonacci time thing. I don't know how to do this at all. I forget. I looked it up once, but here's what you do. You get it so that it. No. Basically what you do is you draw it in where it looks like it makes sense. Done. See, it's going to come all the way down to here. Oh, man. All right. Squeeze has begun. It's begun. Citadel will collapse. Okay, this is Jesus Christ. The public is trying to drive Musk and Trump apart. Oh boy. Okay. Got to look into this Libra thing. Haven't really gotten there yet, but let's do this. Wouldn't be a complete unless we do this, and I got to get the hell out of here.
Check it.
Check it.
Some GM news as well that you might already know, but the AMC news is brand new, just dropped. Possible catalyst.
I know what it is. I know what the catalyst is. I already said it. His video came out 46 minutes, 5 hours ago. Never mind.
For what we can expect to see this.
They laid $1 short.
AMC, are we going back to $4? I'm going to explain my thoughts on this and where AMC is headed.
Wow.
Macro.
Are we going back to $4? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's 40 cents away. It's pretty far. Look at all those lines. What are you doing? What is this gobbledygook? You can't tell shit from that.
Weekly candle is concerned, I definitely think we're going to be seeing a green week here for AMC stock.
Oh, come on.
Some of the key levels. I also want to talk to you guys about here on GME. Cost to borrow is starting to move to the upside as well.
Ceiling fan alert. We can't have that.
Over a percentage point, but it is.
There was something funny posted in the Telegram with a quote from him. Where's it at? Way too far back. Anyway, that's. I already played the song, didn't I? Yeah. So yeah, so to prison. You know what? I think we did like I'm about to report to prison. Final video before prison. Here we go. This is it. He'll play us out. Kind of dig this one. This chick, I mean. All right. Have a good one.
Hey, Razzlers, what's up?
We'll see you on the flip side. And that means on the other side of prison in this case. So have a good one. We'll see you.
On here, and I'm about to go to prison. I'm going to be gone for just a little bit. I'll see you soon. I know you're going to miss me. I'll miss you, but I just wanted to say a few things while I'm gone. One, the zero fucks ads are now
zero fucks.
My homie who made the brand is collaborating with me to release some special collaboration RazzleCon swag.
Yes.
The link is in my profile. I'll post more info about this, but make sure to get them. It's the same stuff from Versace Bedouin, aka Crocodile Wall Street, as well as some other dope, unexpected swag. Be sure to check it out. Second, I will not be posting on social while I'm gone for BOP regulations, but you know who will? Clarissa Bengal, and she's gonna miss her mommy so much. I miss her so much already, so be sure to follow Clarissa Bengal if you don't already on IG. But one last thing, if you want to write to me, I'll be in FCI Women's Camp. I'll have.
Oh yes, I want to.
But lastly, I just want.
I am.
Take care, world. While I'm inside, take care.
Fucking pen pal.
Be kind, love one another, and you know what? I'll be out before you know it. So it's not goodbye. It's just dos vidania, razzle dazzle.
Isn't she charming? She's just so charming. Ugh. Okay. Where she's a handful.
What's up, man? This is Frankie. Let me say I'm not a financial advisor.
Oh. Frankie. Hold on. Finally, no ankle bracelet.
I can put my foot in water. Yes. Water.
It's, the simple pleasures. There it is. Oh, screenshot. Print screen. Go back. All right. Okay. I can't pass up also this one, and this is absolutely the last one. Get out of here.
What's up, man? This is Frankie, man. Let me say, man, I'm an entertainer on YouTube. Some of the information in my videos may be factual. Some of it may. Some of it's my opinions. So you always want to do your own research because I'm just an entertainer on YouTube. Check this out, bro. The question is Elon Musk engaging in business practices that's a conflict of interest? And if so, is there no liability attached to it? Check this out.
Provisions that says he's in violation. He's criminally in violation. What he's doing is criminally wrong. So quickly, Donald Trump and the Trump administration said Elon Musk is what's called a special government employee. Now here's the thing. Special government employees are supposed to fill out specific paperwork regarding their financial disclosures.
Yeah, paperwork.
They're also supposed to fill out paperwork showing if there's
What do you want to bet that he didn't have him fill out the job application?
The United States can waive conflict of interest if necessary, extreme format. This doesn't qualify, but whatever. Let's say it does.
Trump would never do that.
The president waives it. The special government employee is supposed to recuse themselves from matters in which they have a financial benefit. And we all know from Elon Musk going after agencies that are investigating SpaceX and all of his companies in which he has $4 billion worth of government contracts, at least, we know that that's a violation of that law. Criminal violation. So let's look at the statute. Check it out. Look.
Who is she? She knows her shit.
In any particular government manner that directly and predictably affects your financial interests or certain related products. So this is what it says, conflict of interest. Can't do this. Now, what happens if you do this, if you have a conflict of interest? The law says there's criminal liability for non-recusal. If you violate this law, participating in any matter which a conflict of interest exists, it's sufficient for criminal liability. The penalties can include imprisonment. Look at the imprisonment language. Imprisonment.
Yeah, just like with Trump.
Regarding the severity of the penalties. So this guy is looking at criminal liability for what he's doing. Now listen, let me show you something. When I went to the website, look at the website that links this, the government website. Look what it says. It says, we have recently redesigned our website. They removed the website that outlines the extent to which Elon Musk is criminally liable for not recusing himself. But here's the thing, doofuses, just because you remove the website doesn't make the law goes away. You can find the law. Let me show you can find the law, you guys. Right here, Cornell Law School. Here's the law. 18 U.S. Code. Let me get out the way.
Object permanence.
Affecting personal financial interests. That's where you can find the law that says that Elon Musk, by participating in Doge, by calling for the cancellation of all of these agencies, is criminally liable. The guy is criminal. He acts like Donald Trump must have thrown him underneath the bus. Donald Trump must have said, yeah, I have the power. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead, Elon. Because no matter what they say about there no longer needing to be future elections, I don't buy that. He's not going to be president forever. This is a criminal violation. Elon Musk is going to jail. You're about to lose your job. Furthermore, I want you to pay attention to this part right here, which says strict liability. What that means is that Elon cannot later on in the future, if he's prosecuted for this, say, I didn't know. Donald Trump told me I would be safe to do this. I heard the counselors, the lawyers said I can do this because it's strict liability, meaning that intent does not matter. Relying on faulty information does not matter. The minute you do that, you violate the laws and you could be prosecuted for it. So it's just a matter of time. Why does all this matter? Because if Doge was a properly formed federal advisory committee, it was subject to a bunch of process, including...
Well, it's certainly not that. I think we can pretty much be safe to say that.
...budget, then it's subject to FOIA. Donald Trump has been claiming Presidential Records Act as an exemption to avoid FOIA.
That's what I'm saying.
I said, why are you guys trying so hard to hide who's working there? What are you doing? What's up with that? And then second of all, the other thing you need to know about this, if it's the media, if it's your Congress representatives, your senators, if it is someone you meet on the street, in your office, on social media, and they're talking about what Elon is doing, you can always push back and say, what Elon's doing is illegal, unlawful. It's like if somebody goes to your house and breaks in and steals your TV and puts it in their house, does that mean it's their TV? They broke the law to get the
no, but
you get your TV back.
But if you steal somebody's TV, what was it? Steal somebody's TV, you can't photocopy it and sell it again. No, that's naked. What? Oh, I forget. Anyway, something about stealing a TV. Anyway,
Elon's doing needs to be unwound because he broke the law to do it. So that's what you tell them, that I don't recognize this neo-Nazi crackhead. If you do it, that's on you. But no.
Ketamine.
So I'm so glad you asked me.
Different.
Time to watch the video. Have a nice day.
Okay. Well, anyway, I got to go do some nitrous. My buddy. Good night.